Okay, everyone. So as you can see, it's a little crazy all over the place right now. I am about to fix that. Oh, no, no, no. It's totally on my end. No, no, no. As big as it is perfect. I just got to do all my stuff. You are a user. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. We'll get this fixed here. Okay, now we got to get this one the right size. No, we can't hear you right now at all. I can hear you. Uh, yeah, we could do that. Dude, I can't get this to fit at all, right? Oh, I have no idea how big that... Yeah, no worries. Yeah, definitely, we're doing it live. Everyone says it's tiny. But, yeah, I mean, my issue is I've never actually done this part, and we went live before we realized we were going to do it exactly like this. So, sorry, chat. That's what we're looking at right now. What does it look like now? It's deal withable. All right, chat says it's deal withable. We could also just make the screen share everything here in a minute too for a little bit. But for now, we're gonna do it like this. Well, I am going to turn on SickCodes mic here, and the mic is now live. We are all here, everybody. I'm sure most of you know why we're here. I'm also going to get all kinds of other stuff set up because I'm running a couple minutes behind on things.
That's
But
all right, man. How you going? Doing? Am I live?
there we go. Yeah, you are. Everyone can hear you now.
Yeah, cool.
Well, I
Happy
hope they can.
days.
Right?
Yeah, sweet. Yeah. Um, yeah. So we're just going to be looking at some tractors today, I guess. Just
Look at
looking at the
that. It's
tractors.
tractors. All right.
Yeah.
I figure since we're still in setup mode and everyone's being really cool about it, I want to do one other little screen test here. And that is over here. I want to find this wherever it happens to be.
I think you went blank.
Oh, look, it's upside down,
Oh,
everybody.
here we go. Whoa. That's what the mechanic sees when he's upside down. Yeah. So
Wow.
I still got so
No,
much
no, no.
PII.
It's definitely all me that has it all weird like that.
Yeah, so it could be Zoom. You know what I mean? Damn, I got PII City. Let me just close all this stuff up. But I mean, it's not on the screen that you can see. You might see some little tidbits at the bottom, but
Oh yeah, all people
Nothing
saw
that
there now was that I'm talking to both user and SickCodes. Like,
that's perfect, by the way. That's
wow.
really good. That's really good. You know what though?
There we
Is anyone on
go.
there know?
All right,
Does
so
anyone
that's a
know
little
that?
better for everyone. You don't actually have to see my face for a few minutes if we're going to be showing all this fun stuff. But what I wanted to do was just make sure we had that screen when we want to focus in on some things. All right, everyone. So now we've got screens for that stuff. Isn't that great? Next time we won't have to do all of that setup live. Um,
That's cool.
but we were in the middle of some things beforehand, and it just had to end up going this way. All right, everyone. So tonight we are gonna be talking about John Deere because we all love tractors and working on the farm. That's just what we're here for, right? Everyone's here to learn about the food supply.
Yeah, that's it, man.
This is our food supply expert. No, really, what we're here about, and this kind of all started for me when, I've known SickCodes is for a while, but this all started for me when I found out that SickCodes had done some ethical disclosure with John Deere, and then they had fixed something and then denied that it had ever happened, basically, is how I read the situation. And I want to make sure that one, I read that situation correctly, and two, like just fill in a little more information on that before we move farther forward. Was that correct? Did I see that right?
Oh yeah, yeah, 100% correct. I mean, I personally, I started the whole thing about a month or two ago. Actually, a guy named Ben, he told me about the Starlink, and I thought it was like, what? And it's actually called JD Link, but at the time I thought it was called Starlink. But it was literally like a telemetry device that stays in the tractor all the times, all day, every day, every tractor in the States. And even if you're unsubscribed, I'm pretty sure it'll still send your telemetry back to JD anyway, John Deere being JD. Once I heard that, I was like, whoa, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
that's, I mean, wow.
he found a vault in that years ago, and I don't want to get him in trouble and leak it all out, blah blah blah. But
Yeah, they
he
seem to be
told me
bastards, so.
I think they're just new. They're just new to the whole software. I mean, they turned from like the biggest tractor company in the world into, I guess, the biggest agricultural data harvesting and maps and crop data and crop circles, whatever.
They turned
I
into
kept
a
saying,
tech company that has tractors.
that's it, man. That's it. And more than that, they've got tractors that can kill people. They got tractors that plant seeds. They've got tractors that can malfunction. Like you see on the screen, they got
I don't think they
lawnmowers. They
have
got
tractors
toy.
that are designed to kill people. I'm not going to go there. They just, most tractors can kill people.
Yeah. I know what you mean. So, but as in, for
I'm going to flip
example,
a
like
switch here, but yeah.
if somebody like a denial of service or like, sorry guys, a denial. I smoke a lot of cigarettes. I'm a bit choppy, and it's also
Damn addicts.
um, I'll mute it next time. But they also make stuff that, if you remote access it, you would be able to drop something. Drop a. If you're operating a crane, you better drop the load on something. Or that sounds terrible. That sounds terrible.
Right. But I mean, that's the point here,
Yeah.
though. Like the exposure that it gave when you could get into their systems was huge. It wasn't just that, oh, I had some PII. Like, there was a lot of lateral movement possible if you really felt like going a lot deeper. I'm sure just by how simple that was, there was probably a lot more going wrong there. And this is not
Yeah.
only our food supply, so this is basically like a national security issue, because the food supply is something that a lot of people who are bad guys would want to attack, right? But it's also, you could take an army of tractors and send it downtown through a bunch of buildings if you had control of them. Like, I mean, this is not a
Absolutely.
good thing to have that kind of control over.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially if you had all the agronomist data. Actually, I'll just go through a quick few terms because I had no idea what all this stuff was back then. Tractor is a tractor, obviously. Then you've got combines, and I thought they were the same thing. I'm pretty embarrassed by that now, but then you've also got the last thing I was just about to mention, which was, you've got agricultural equipment, you've got your agronomist data, you've got the seeds, you've got the there was that one other thing I was about to mention. Yeah, telemetry, seeds, and or soil moisture, all that sort of stuff. Literally, like legitimately everything. There's so much data that they have that they harvest, literally harvest, and it's frightening the amount of data that they hold. And if you think about it, they're not really like, they came from vehicle companies, so it's up to them to. And I'm not scolding them. I've been trying to help them the whole way. Like I've said to them 1,000 times, like, hey JD, let's get ready. Just give me a sec, man. It's got a bit of a cough in a sec, but yeah, I was like, let's do this together, a joint disclosure, and like, hang on a sec. That's better. We're doing a joint disclosure, and let's all shake hands. And I literally use the term shake hands at the Korean border, like let's have like a photo opportunity shot where we all look good together and everything moves on. But they don't want to do that at all. They just wanted to say, I'll show you the article. Have a look at this. Sorry, they didn't mention my name. That's how weird it is, right? What's the dude's website? Hang on, I know where it is. Google.com, and then you search for So yeah, my thing's on a Singapore VPN. If you ever noticed, that's not.
And just so people who care out there who are listening, we did some work here to make sure that one, the name there is user. Two, the browser that's being used is not the normal browser, so it doesn't have any auto-completing, personal information and all that other fun stuff beforehand.
Oh,
so
you can change. You can change the name user. You can change it to. Oh yeah, you can't because I'm on the other meeting. Let me change it on the computer. How can I change it?
But just so you know, just like if you're wondering why it's taking a second for it doesn't have all of his bookmarks or anything, it's because we're trying our best not to expose too much personal identifying information here.
Yeah, I just fixed my name. Here we go. Should pop
there
up.
We go.
That should be better. that's so funny. This is the user. That's my user. So my user's username.
Well, there we go.
User at host name, or it's either user or local host. That's the best one as well. I'll just leave that minimized, and that can stay there.
There you go.
So we were looking for John Deere in the news. Here we go. I'm not going to talk about share price because that has nothing to do with it. And whoa, we're in the article. We'll go through that in a sec. But this one here, this is the big one. And for anyone who hasn't seen it, look how pushed it is. Here we go. Bugs allow. Yeah, for anyone who's new to the idea about what's going on, bugs allow hackers to dox John Deere tractor owners, and that originally said all. Okay, that originally said dox all.
Yep.
And so theoretically, if I can get rid of that vice, header there because it's quite large. Oh, it's gone. So basically, the bugs would allow me to submit a VIN number. Willie Cade, Kevin Kenny. I'll show those two guys in a moment. Where is it? VIN. So you can find these VINs on like eBay. Look at VIN, a FIN. I'm looking up VIN. So you can look up VIN numbers on eBay. You can look them up on whatever. And I was using those to to look up actual. So that's your general VIN number, right? It's the number that's under the hood. And on the John Deere, it's stuck onto the side of the tractor. So if you went past the tractor anywhere in the country and you wanted to find out who owned it, you could just literally get the number that's on the side of the tractor, punch it into the API, which I'll show you in a minute how it works, and then you'll have the first name, last name, and address details of that person.
Well then, and I'm sure like a lot of other VINs, it's probably something that you can figure out the pattern to, like a lot of the vehicle manufacturers, yeah. And so you could automate testing every one of them just by rotating letters and numbers.
Holy shit, my notifications are coming on this screen. That's right. The zoom's okay. It's a perfect zoom, by the way, because someone just notified me on this screen. Bugs allowed. Yeah, that's actually right, man. So like you could actually denumerate, and actually one of the VINs, one of the researchers sent me originally, I had 2 VINs, and I Googled or found someone on an auction site, and actually he gave me one letter missing, and I was able to just deduct it like that, and I found the tractor that he was talking to. It was actually a combine, but I didn't know the difference at the time, but I definitely do now. So basically, I'll show you how it works in a minute. I can show you the vulnerability as well, because you can submit arbitrary VINs in there. And I'm trying to think of what's the most mundane VIN I could submit would be the number 1.
So currently, this is the way you first got here was simply signing up for a free account on their system.
Oh,
and they didn't have a bounty program or anything like that. So you just started playing around?
Yes, they got a developer portal, and I consider myself developer, so that didn't work.
I would think everyone else does too.
Yeah, exactly. So let me find the developer portal, because they've been doing a lot of work lately. Developer portal. Well, portal.
You type as good as I do.
So that screen's on my left, and I've got another screen in the top and another screen on the right with the screen too. So I got three screens happening. So this is probably, yeah, there we go. Develop with Deere. Oh, it just keeps reloading for some reason, by the way. Okay. It really reloads like 4 times for some reason, the website. It's quite interesting. I'll zoom in, sorry.
When I look over there, it's because I'm looking at a bigger version of the screen.
That's all right. Fair enough. Yeah. So
just for chat there.
Develop with Deere, introduction to the whole process. And I'm like, this looks amazing.
So what turned you on to this website? What made Deere be something you wanted to look at? You don't seem like the type of guy who knows a lot about tractors and is out there in the field and decides to go look this up because you needed access to something. You're one of our hackers out there, and you picked John Deere. How did that work out?
A guy called Security Ledger. Oh, sorry. A guy called Paul Roberts from Security Ledger wrote an article a while back about, I think a couple of months back, about John Deere and how they're fully connected to the net. I think it was there. It was like the hero was on Forbes.com. I think it might have been a really old one. That's as of today or whatever.
Yep.
But it was either that or was on repair.org.
All the stuff about the right to repair fight.
Yeah, and also this as well, the tractor hacking vice video. Have you seen that one where?
Yeah.
Tractor hacking vice. That one there, which was pretty much, make sure my audio's off and make sure the audio doesn't come through on this thing. That video there, which has got like 7 million views. That one there, and Vice, right at the end, it says a special thanks. If you have a look at this, I'll show you right at the end. And then we go, here we go. Oh, that's the next scene. No, there's not much left, but here it goes. And it's a really, here we go, Kevin Kenny. See that guy?
Yep.
Kevin Kenny? He pretty much, it must be so small for chat, but he pretty much, because he's in Nebraska, and this video is all about Nebraska tractor hacking and getting around all of the stuff, which we can go into at a later time or today if you want.
However long we go, man. But like, so you see these articles, and you see how open this all is, and how connected to the net all these tractors happen to be, and that gets you interested.
I had no idea that tractors were connected to the internet. And that's what the cockpit looks like in a tractor now. That's Kevin Kenny, by the way. So his Twitter, he is a full right to repair guy. He loves basically, he's an engineer. It's a simple man. He loves Kevin, what do you love?
he loves playing with stuff,
if
tractors.
that makes sense. He loves playing with stuff and getting it done, and he's pretty energetic, and I'm pretty glad I met this guy. And yeah, simple man. He's far from simple. He knows a shit ton, and he's a really, really smart guy. He knows the industry from top to bottom. And like I tweeted that out the other day. That's not an ordinary looking tractor, is it? It's like,
no. Suddenly tractors have screens and GPS machines and video cameras and all these other connected telemetry devices.
Yeah. And not just that, but let me just exit Keybase, because the fuck is it coming in here? Hang on a sec. How do I get out? How do you sign out of Keybase quick? Because the notifications for some reason were coming up here. I think John Jackson just popped up there. Where is it? Mr.
I think he's
Hacking,
doing that to you on purpose. He's in the chat.
Oh fuck it! He knows that he's gonna pop up. Let me exit the other one.
Yeah, we're still talking about all the tractor stuff there, Jack. So right now we were talking about what got SickCodes to kind of notice John Deere is a possible target for some ethical hacking, some testing, some penetration work to see what was going on with all of their stuff. And it was some articles out there about the right to repair and about how much telemetry data the John Deere tractors are actually sending back. And that's kind of where you joined in.
Yep. Yeah, pretty much. Wait. Is that? Are you doing the chat? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm talking to the chat. Yeah. So that kind of got you interested in this, and so I mean, the first thing you find, of course, is they've got a developer portal you can register for.
That's right, and it's free and it's open. And everybody can jump in there. And the other guy I met is Willie. Now, Willie, is that the same photo? No. They're both in Nebraska. Where's Willie? Chicago, which is, I guess, not far, but Midwest. Oh, you know what? You know what's really interesting? Really quick, I'll go back to Willie in a sec. Sorry, Willie, I'll be there in a sec. But
Willie's awesome.
Willie's grandfather has worked for the John Deere board of directors, and we'll go on that in a sec. What's the name of the USA topology? Check this out. This is why all of the farming happens. I had no idea because I'm not American, but as you can probably tell, topography. It's topography and topographic porn. I think it's not topographic map porn. That's going to work. That's going to be like. Is that going to work? Is that going to work?
I mean, I just don't want anything to.
That's so risky. Sorry, dude. That was so risky. I'll never do that again.
Right. I don't need to get banned from Twitch. Oh wow, yeah.
So yeah. If you look at that graph, that's a really cool. I was actually going to use that. I was going to reach out to that user from Block. That user, I think his name is. He put his name in the photo, CStats, and you can clearly see that there's a specific area of the US. I guess it's around pretty much literally here only.
The Midwest,
you can farm. Yeah. And people who obviously are from the US would obviously understand this, but not me. So that was pretty cool. And I was going to use that image, but the guy at CStats1, I don't know. I was going to message him, but I couldn't really figure it out. But you have to meet Willie. This dude is unbelievable, man. He wrote an article on the American Conservative. So there we go. Consultant. That's not him. That's not him. Willie Cade. Willie Cade. Yeah.
All this talk of porn has me needing to take some clothes off, you know.
Oh, what's that?
There we go. No. So, it's just actually getting pretty warm out here.
Yeah, so it's fucking. What time is it? Early in the morning. So Theo, who is Willie's late grandfather, I believe, had 158 patents.
Oh wow!
For John Deere. He worked there for 30 years. He loved John Deere. He loved tractors and all that. Nobody knew that they would turn into a telemetry company. You know, like a nice pigs. Yeah.
That's some
they would turn
valuable into data.
Yeah. And he's also a member of repair.org, which is a right to repair. Obviously, what's the word for it? Oh, it says it's sponsored. That's all right. It doesn't matter. It's got grounds to it. Repair.org. I think we won this last year. We won the where do you get the win? Didn't they have a conference? I think we won this for the TCL bug. John Jackson, myself. Yeah, we won it for anyway. We won't go into that. Willie Cade, awesome guy. At Willie Cade 7, his grandfather pretty much invented
like most of the stuff John Deere currently is using right now.
Yeah. I guess so. I think it's most of the old.
So you got like really deep into this. You didn't just like sign up for a portal and start. You like, I mean, you now know the guy whose dad has like 150 or had 158 patents for the. Like you went way too far into this.
I couldn't believe it when I figured that. I was like, well, if this dude's been working for John Deere, and this guy has some serious knowledge on the equipment and some serious in-depth stuff that needs to be looked at, when I figured those two together, I was like, well, there's nothing else better to look at than a combination of Willie Cade and Kevin Kenny. So at Grassroots KK. Let me see if he's punched up a few followers. Good guy, 37, cool. Punched one up there. Go follow him, man. He's been punching all the stuff out. He punched the show out today as well.
He did. So did Willie.
What's this? Oh yeah, there's been a
thanks,
bit
Willie.
of,
thanks, Kevin.
Yeah, they should be here, but they probably don't have the accounts. Fuck John Deere. Oh yeah, I'm part of Sakura Samurai now as well. So repping the Sakura Samurai. John just we
John
talked about
recruited you
a while. We talked about it a while ago, and anyway, we won't get into it because it's kind of like
yeah. No worries. But so now we're back.
Cool.
We're back. Where we are right now is we now know what got you interested in this. We know kind of some of the players, and you sign up for the portal because that's obviously the next move. For people in chat who are wondering what's up, like there's actually an API for there's an SDK for working with your tractor, like, and all the other systems. Like they have a lot of stuff that's programmed at this point. I really wish they also hired a better security team. Are you muted? Because I think you're muted.
Yeah, I was muted. Yeah, sorry, man. I had a little cough. I was smoking cough.
No worries.
Yeah, so not only does John Deere have a full-time security team, I think that's new. So I don't want to get in trouble because what I did was I could say that they didn't have a hacker one before, but now they have a VDP. Okay, that's pretty much the whole thing. We'll get to that in a minute.
And for the chat, that just means they didn't have a real bounty program where you could look into their systems and then report, what was going on, and now they do. And that is thanks to that guy right there.
Yeah, SickCodes. Well, actually, what's funny is they did actually have. Oh, here we go. Here it is. Developer license agreement. Is that new? Please don't tell me I have to log. Oh, there it is. It's back. It's not deleted. Where's Exhibit A? They changed the link. Okay, so this might be a bit hard to read, but
we can switch over.
Yeah, go full screen if you can.
There we go.
This website's shit anyways.
Yeah.
Let me check into reader. How do you do reader mode on Brave?
I have no idea how to do that in Brave.
Read mode. Reading. Someone had to do it.
No worries. Everyone can go to the website from the link.
Oh no, it's in crypto wallets. Of course, it's not in fucking crypto wallets with Brave and all that shit. Yeah. So here were the rules. This was the whole security thing. API security standards. And don't mind me about the let me try and zoom out. Oh, fuck, it's not going to work, is it? This is really, it looks shocking, doesn't it? Oh, we're at the top. So this is the only part that I care about. Exhibit A. I should probably update my article because they do have it. It says best practices. Follow the guidelines from US Cert. It's like, all right, let's go to US Cert. And then we go straight to US Cert, and it's like, there's no strict guidelines. It's kind of like best practices. That's it. Like, 30-day publishing and all that sort of stuff. Like how to not get hacked in games online and all that stuff. And then, okay, here we go. Security audits. Let me just make it a bit smaller. That might help.
Yep.
Hang on a sec. So let me just make sure it looks good on screen. It takes me a while to see it on the chat thing.
We can all see it.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so 1.2.1 audit. Breaches, blah, 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 blah. Accessed or acquired by unauthorized person. DMA suspend or terminate the agreement. And I don't think I'm an unauthorized person. I would consider myself a ethical hacker to the extent that I validate it and follow all the guidelines. But if someone else was to access that data, then it would all be, you know what I mean? That would be considered a breach. I'm not a GDPR expert. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a, what's the one in the EU called? That is GDPR.
Yeah, GDPR is the
California one. Yeah, what's the California one?
I don't even remember at this point.
Privacy Act, I believe. It's on the cookies of every website.
Oh
and
yeah,
nobody
yeah, it's
knows
that
it.
one. Yeah,
That's what it is. Some cookie things.
I hate
Anyway,
literally
so
all
then,
of those.
oh, fuck, it's the most annoying thing in the world.
CCPA.
That's it, yeah. CCPA. CC Stasho. Star. So yeah, this is the rules. Notwithstanding, agrees to notify Deere within, I think it's within 24 hours.
Yep.
And to email this email address, and that's it. And so I did all that, and that was it. Sent it back to them, and that was about a month ago. Let me go back to starting with it. So then I said, okay, that looks good. Let's jump into the portal. So I signed up for an account. Where is it? Where's the sign up? Sign in, develop. Hang on, develop. It's a weird place to put a backlink without an underscore. And it's going to take me straight back to this page because I'm an idiot. Here we go. Why don't I click the big button that says start developing?
That sounds right.
I know, right? So let's start developing. And I encourage everyone to do this because it's also quite fun. Let me see how much PII this thing's going to leak if I do it. That's not going to leak anything, is it? And I believe you can zoom in to developer portal.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. This is all I did, right? Hey. Okay, let's see. And then let's have a look at the response. That's weird. Hang on. Where the fuck is it? Oh, sorry. Sorry, it's Twitch. You're allowed to swear, right?
Yeah, of course. We have the mature filter on, so people get told. And their responses over to your right there.
Is this considered hacking or not?
I mean, it's the research part.
Okay. So see that? It says username's already taken.
A lot of people don't realize that 90% of hacking is you're doing all the research. The actual
this must be really small.
Like the actual I entered a command and it did a thing is anywhere from days to sometimes weeks or months out. It's not usually within 5 minutes.
This must be so small for mobile users.
Oh no, it's gigantic.
Yeah, but I mean for mobile users, like, okay, so everyone's username's already taken?
Yep.
All right, let's have a look at SickCodes. And it should pop up next. Taken. That's also taken. And let's just say ASCII, just a random string, right? Huge string. And where is it? Error. See that?
Yep.
Well, it's not taken. It's still an error. So what does that mean? It means it's available. So we've already worked out that that's available. This one's taken. So anything that's taken as an account already, previously there was no rate limit, but this should give me rate limit if I just keep trying this.
Yeah, if you look at the headers, it should probably tell you what the rate limit is at this point.
Oh no, they put a hard rate limit on. It should pop up. If it's not popping up, they haven't fixed it, but hang on a sec. Oh shit. Hang on, where is it? Look at the things I'm typing. Success true. Anyway, as soon as it comes up with like one that says this doesn't work, and I tried it with curl according to the POC, and maybe they upgraded it from 5 to 10 in the last few days. I was trying some ridiculous strings there. So as a proof of concept, I tried the Fortune 1000 companies. So I just got the Fortune 1000 companies in a POC, and this is before I even signed up for the developer portal, right?
Yep.
So I'd already signed up a couple of months earlier. Then I joined up again. So Jerry's saying that it was the rate limits on my API key. Well, actually, the thing was I could do this without a cookie. That was the whole thing. So if I show that advisory,
yep.
Yeah, that's what I couldn't believe. So I could submit it cookieless. So I could submit it from every IP. Releases. Dear. Oh dear. I've got nothing against the company straight up. Like, oh, you're saying it's a joke. I've got nothing against the company straight up. I'm not a right to repair. I'm not a right to not repair. I'm just, like I said, I'm just an independent security researcher who just loves to just hammer hammer things that are
Yeah, you
interesting
weren't
and
fighting
fire.
this one for any kind of a major ethical cause other than you saw that, there might be a lot of personal identifying information that was about to leak. Plus, I mean, what did you think about just the global food supply, attack possibilities of this surface?
Well, one guy called Wabba Fett, who we just met, will come into a play a bit later. We can't really talk about it until that plays on. But
Yeah.
Wabba Fett, which is obviously Boba Fett's uncle, he or auntie, he came to me and said, "Dude, I don't care if I get paid. I just want to save the food supply." There he is,
Nice.
Jason Condition. He's in the chat.
Yeah.
Jason Condition. Oh shit! I didn't want to rat him out, but that he just said to him.
He said it himself.
Hey, yeah, not cool guy, man. How big market share? Well, the question from I think it's Martin is because I know Broskev. How much is the market share? Well, if you look up the RTK radio network, John Deere. Think about companies that have tractors in the US. Which one will have the most dealerships? Oh, not videos, images. The one with the most dealerships has the biggest range, and they put these. This is. I'll talk about this in a minute. But this is the map, right? And I showed you that map earlier of the size of the states.
Oh.
And for everyone, do you want to show it again real quick, just so it looks like it's anywhere and pretty much just up the guts, up the middle, and you can see from here all of those RTK radios. They guide tractors, and the reason why John Deere is so big is because they've got the best network. It's kind of like, oh yeah, here we go. It's kind of like, this is important. It's kind of like, what's the biggest cell? It's like reception for phone companies, right?
Yep.
The biggest one in Australia would be Telstra because they've got the biggest network, the most money, and it would be impossible to topple them. Yeah. Okay. So they've got these radios, and as you can see by the precision, that's the precision. Let me full screen this.
Yeah.
It's like tiny image. But so if anyone's getting whacked out with all the screaming and zooming in and stuff, I'm just trying to make sure it looks good. So when a tractor goes past on RTK, which is like the radio, the accuracy is really small.
So 2.5 centimeters across basically the entire Midwest of America.
No. Sorry, we're getting something. This is talking about auto track. Sorry,
yeah.
So auto track GPS. What's the accuracy? So auto track is the thing that steers the tractor automatically. So the people don't steer the tractors,
right?
Otherwise, the rows of
they'd be a little wiggly instead of straight lines.
Correct. So John Deere automatically steers them. You just pull the lever. That's it there. That's the green star, I believe.
So it's autonomous driving for these tractors.
As you can see, it says how accurate it is. Auto track's on, signals on, everything's running. And then, RTK2 satellite. How many bars of reception?
That's crazy.
Pretty much like a real, yeah. And if you look at this, the accuracy on the RTK is quite small. As in the accuracy is good, as it's good.
Yeah.
So they've got a pretty good. Someone's going to correct me because I think it's the other way around. But SF2, SF3, yeah, no, it's right because look, SF1 has, and pull-in time. How long it takes to get the connected tractor? It's like if you turn on your phone, how long it's going to turn on? It's like how long till literally you can start getting reception. Like mobile phones, it's like bang, straight up, connected to the net. So connected to the cell tower. But this one's like 10 minutes, 30 minutes, less than 1 minute. If a tractor's getting you online in less than a minute, they're not using GPS, they're using proprietary waves, then they've got the best market share. That's it. There's no other.
And there it is in the field doing its work.
Yeah, and that actually sits on top of the tractor as well. There's another one there. See?
Yep.
They're everywhere.
I see it over there, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you can.
I think people can see that.
There's a big green one here, and another one there on that's actually a planter. And I learned all this shit recently, by the way.
Yeah, so you just deep dived on everything to figure all this stuff out, and
hmm
and and you were playing with the developer portal, and what'd you
And
find?
yeah, so and believe it or not, this all connects to the developer portal. So
You found
let me
that this
log.
is all connected.
Yeah, so there's like a whole bunch of stuff we can't talk about because we've got more stuff coming out. But what we can talk about is I can log into my old account.
Yeah, and just if anyone didn't catch what was just said there is more disclosure
Oh,
coming. We're going to talk
I
about
probably
what's already been disclosed, or what John Deere's already working to fix and then deny again, or any of the other things that are going on. Maybe a couple fun new things, but like there's stuff that can't be talked about because it hasn't been completely disclosed yet.
yeah, I mean about life. Do
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know what I mean? Like,
yeah, yeah.
yeah. So we're trying to do the right thing like the first time. Everything's all in good faith. Let me bring you into my developer account, my original one, because the new one's got a whole bunch of other stuff in it.
Always remember, trying to do the good thing here is simply because either A, you don't want to go to prison, or B, you actually think this is a food supply problem. And both are valid reasons.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, the whole reason why we're doing this is just because it was so interesting that these were connected in such a interesting. Look at that.
Yeah.
Like that's running Windows. Oh yeah, it's running Windows.
What is that,
It's
CE or
running
XP or?
CE, Windows CE. There's a simulator on the website, John
Wow,
Deere simulator. There's actually, I think, a video game
that's crazy.
simulator. John Deere. There's an actual real simulator,
So
so you
it's
can
running
actually
the same
play with this
Windows that a hell
exact.
of a lot of ATMs are running.
I didn't know that, but that sounds about
Yep.
right as well. Yeah, yeah. It's the one with the big buttons.
Yeah,
Stuff with
most
big
ATMs
buttons.
are either running Windows CE, Windows XP, or actually, funny enough, OS2.
I don't know what OS2 is.
Well, you damn youngins.
Yeah, OS2 is this. Oh, it's an IBM thing. No, it's
No,
IBM. Cool.
OS2 was a version of a 32-bit operating system that was
Sorry,
fully
sorry.
POSIX compliant, but would run
Oh, really?
Windows applications back in the 3.1, where Microsoft and IBM worked together on it, and it went big. There's still a bunch of banks using it. It went big in the financial space, but then
Hmm.
Microsoft did some very fun. Dirty tricks to make sure that it died, so IBM never took any of their OS space.
You know what? It looks a lot like Mac. The old Mac.
Dude, OS2 Warp is actually a really cool freaking system. But yeah,
It looks like.
I figured their stuff would either be running this or Windows CE, one of the two, because all these small systems like this still run both of those too, no matter how old and outdated they are. Yeah, the
Is that
ATMs in
literally?
Australia run XP Home.
That's Ben. I mean, oh shit! I just liked it. That's Ben. But like, good man, Ben. That's Benny
Yeah.
Aussie. Yeah, you can actually jump in and dive. You can deep dive if anyone wants to have a go. And I haven't seen that before, but that's actually a full on.
Oh my
It's like the
god.
John Deere race, but
That
that's for training, like full on training people for this, like because it's a full on thing. I mean,
that
farming's
feels
massive.
like a tractor simulator that you can get on like freaking Steam.
I think it is. I think it actually. I think it's a game stuff. Yeah, risk free environment.
That's freaking
Risk
great.
free environment.
I
So
would,
there
I
must
would,
be
I would,
risks
I would
involved.
actually play on that. I would actually play on that. That looks
Yeah.
awesome.
Oh my shit! There's a new one, VR simulator.
Wow.
Whoa!
Okay, that's
Can you
crazy.
view it? We're not going to view it now, but
But yeah,
that looks so
so
fun.
so in the
I
chat,
have to buy it.
Jack was
I have to buy
asking
it.
about you were in the inspector while you were on the sign up page, and you were just using the inspector. Did
Yep,
you
yep,
when
yep.
you actually got down to the real work? Were you using just the inspector, or were you using Burp Suite or Zap or
Nope.
just the inspector? I mean,
Literally,
I do almost everything I do in the inspector too. Like it has most of the
yeah.
information you need. You can freaking do all
Best
your
part
your
about it.
your your session hijacking and everything else right there in the inspector. You can
The
inject
best part
IDs,
about
everything.
it. Hey, hey, I got forbidden. Here we go. See, look, request denied. Worked. So I got blocked. So I've been blocked for a bit, which is cool. So that was the rate limit. Or maybe they're watching and they literally just rate limited me right now.
They were like, "All right, he's on a Singapore
So
IP. Block Singapore."
So you can right click copy, right click as fetch. You can right click as, it's really hard to see, but
Yeah,
a
as
lot of people know this.
curl,
A lot
as
of people don't.
Node.js fetch, as
Hmm. Yeah, one cool one is obviously curl. And the thing I love about Chrome, the only thing I love about Chrome, and I got to be really careful here so I don't leak PII. But I'm bringing in terminal editor. Sorry, text editor is bang. You can leak. You can. Let me just change the freaking syntax. Bash. So other than that, that's just beautiful. It's already like a new line tabbed. Anyway, it should be two. Should be four. I prefer four, but
yeah, the inspector
Chrome
gives you
wants.
the curl command with all of the headers, everything.
The weird thing about Firefox though is it doesn't give you this. You know what? I'll tell you what.
It
I'm gonna
doesn't
do it
give it to
without.
you nicely formatted.
Let's see if this works. And I'm gonna zoom in and try not to be AI myself. This should work. I should be unblocked anyway because I just removed the cookie.
That should not be enough to them.
Hey,
That's
they did it. They did it. They did it. They beat it.
look at them,
Hang
almost
on.
getting good.
Mm. And I can't change VPNs because I'll lose my thing,
Yeah,
my
yeah.
connection.
No
So
worries though.
GG, John Deere. GG.
Good job. They fixed one thing.
Yeah, they fixed it. No, they actually, that one took a month. And I'm pretty surprised because I was looking up companies from the Fortune 1000. A
That's
lot of
not a
them had it
hard.
20%.
It's not a hard thing to
20%.
fix. It shouldn't take a month.
I know, right? It took, they fixed that after. But to be fair, they did fix it and it's fixed. And I did wait till they fixed it, but I
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
can't sign up now. I could probably sign. Okay. Am I blocked? Let me see if I just. Anyway, we're not going to worry about this anymore. Let's log in. But yeah, to answer anyone's question straight up, I didn't. I didn't need any other tools. I have Burp Suite, but I didn't need it. It would probably slow me down.
Yeah, burp and other things are fine. They serve their purposes, but I mean, 9 times out of 10, you can just use the inspector
Yeah,
and
and you
curl
can also
like
find
together.
stuff like bang, inspector. There's so much stuff in here that you can find, and this is probably real ugly. Where is it? How do you get rid of this shit? It's probably because it's really big. Here we go. Nairo model main cancel trick will only trigger when the form is dirty. The stuff in here that you can find all the time. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
I don't want to click on any some
Uh,
crazy shit, but
Developers love to
hang on.
tell you in their code how to defeat their code.
Hey, check this out. PII ends here. So what is it? PII, isn't it? PII defined.
Like that's
Whoa,
just
Russia P. What's this Russia PII pop up? Let's have a look at it. I'm not gonna. I'm not. Let's not fuck with it. But look, like there's just stuff in there that's interesting, right? What does it look
well,
like? Nothing. Yeah, nothing.
it might have some
Anyway,
JavaScript hidden in it.
copyright 2019. Not gonna bust their balls about the fucking date, but
Yeah, can you sign in still?
oh yeah. They invited me. It's all good faith. I don't. They probably thought about it, but they didn't. But let me make sure I don't fuck myself. Hang on a sec. That sounds terrible. But just let me make sure I don't. Hang on. I'm about to alt tab because I got to be real scared because I've got a lot of
Yeah, no,
CVs
they do
coming
not
up.
have a
You know what I mean?
proper production pipeline for that HTML going out. Like, it is not getting comment stripped. It is not getting minified. It's not getting gzipped. It's crazy. Like, they have no proper CI pipeline at all.
Check this out. Where is it? The comment. Share. Zoom out. We release software 6 times a year. That's the comment. I thought companies release software 30 times per day
Yeah.
in like a continuous integration.
How agile is 6 times a year?
Anyway, oh yeah, this is like a hit piece, right? This is like the reverse. This
Yeah.
is the rebuttal. Yeah, this is the rebuttal to mine. Mine was quite scathing because the research was quite easy to find, and I explained exactly like from everyone that just seen me do the curl command. This is the commands that I'll syntax it for you because it looks a lot easier to read, right? And let me make sure I can bring up as sanitized. like I'm usually not this slow, but I don't want to PII myself. You know
Right, yeah.
what
For
I mean?
anyone who's over there thinking, God, this is taking a little while, it is. We're just doing our best not to give out, information that we don't wanna.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So we got the Fortune 1000, which I found from Google. Then we've got while there's a Bash lesson for John Jackson because he's learning Bash for the first time. While IFS is equal to internal field separator. Sorry, it's what is it? Someone's going to say it. Something
No, it's
internal field
fine. It's fine.
separator. Yeah, anyway,
I,
it's
I
you
like
can
the
do
good
that.
old while IFS
You can do
readr.
this.
It's a good
Yeah,
setup.
yeah, and then you can also set the obviously yourself knows this, and other shell users. You can set the field separator is whatever you want, and then you can just bang through stuff if you pump it from the bottom like that. It's awesome. And that's the problem was that I used the TSV, but I think they use a TSV. The only thing that you can't do in Bash is is just freaking quoted CSV. It's probably the only thing you can't do. You got to use something else.
Oh yeah, it's hard to sell. You can get away with it, but you've got to install CSV tools.
Yeah.
And they do stupid shit.
Yeah. So I got rid of all the alphanumeric stuff. Like what would it be like Rapid 7 would become Rapid, I guess. I don't know, I think they're a Fortune 1000, but anyway. And he still hasn't learned a line. He's looking at lines right now. He hasn't learned a W get.
Bash is great.
A
Come
lot,
on.
a lot of people don't know this. The hair doc, the triple hair doc. It's like
I
just
mean,
cleans it all up.
oh come on, people.
Yeah.
I learned
good.
the value of Bash back in the early '90s. Like by '93, Bash was everything to me. It was all I wanted to do all day. Because I was
That's
writing
a good
scripts
bang.
to do a lot of bad things for me back then.
Yeah. I mean, it's such a powerful scripting language, and you can do, curl. They've got the new -X, capital X, and you can submit simultaneous requests. And because it's written in C, it runs really fast.
Yep.
Yeah, so you can run like, I think I did one time I did it. I think I just sent me a link. This one. What's this? This CSV library editing shit. How many likes? Runs SQL directly
On CSV
on
or TSV
CSV.
files. Yeah, Q
On
is
TSV.
awesome.
I don't have it. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks lit. I'll be downloading that. What's it written in? Python. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, bang. I'll just install it later on. I'll bookmark it, but I'll delete bookmarks later. That's the first one. So yeah, that's pretty much the first file was found outside the login page, and
Yeah.
I always go to the CVE lookup thing to see if a vulnerability is a vulnerability. So I usually go like CVE username enumeration, and I'm a robot, and my IP is leaked. It's not
The
my IP
IP
anyway.
of the VPN.
Yeah, it's data camp China.
But now you know which VPN he's using. Oh, the worst.
It's actually PIA.
Yeah.
Because I have a CV in PIA and I trust them because I've inspected it. I've actually sat around and gone, okay, yeah, fair enough.
I mean, I would argue with trusting PIA in that they are a logging VPN provider based in Los Angeles.
I think they were, but now they're Israeli based.
Yeah, they opened up there and they moved the company. I say in air quotes, but the people who still own it live here, and that means they can be pressured.
Mark Harple's from Mount Gox, I think he's part of it now or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so I just checked this. Yep, this is a username and yep, it's a 2021. That sounds like a vulnerability, and then PrestaShop has it too. Let's submit it, and I didn't get it because I was a bit noob, and I thought that would be eligible for a CVE, but obviously wasn't because it's site specific, and that was pretty much it. If we jump in, do you want to jump in the portal?
Yeah.
Let me just make sure. I'll get my account up.
So for people who didn't follow that, he was just showing that the username enumeration, the ability to check whether usernames actually existed already or not, is a vulnerability, is something that you shouldn't be allowed to do. In any of these types of systems, if you can enumerate usernames, you can then start to automatically test you know, the big databases of passwords. And with
Yeah.
like the breach compilation that came out a couple years ago that has 1.5 billion passwords in it now, in the latest release, you could, depending on how good you are at defeating rate limiting, get a lot out of just username enumeration. So it absolutely is a CVE and something that should be submitted.
That's right, man. And it should. Let me just open up my logo and puke. Oh, here we go. Now I can actually have. Man, how do you get rid of? Let me see if this is going to work. I want a logo up because otherwise it looks a bit boring. You know what I mean? Just like a tiny little logo. Fuck it. We're not doing it. Didn't work. I'm going to try and log in. Hang on a
Fuck it,
second.
we'll do it live.
I just got to. Yeah. Oh shit. Hang on. Hang on. Panic. Where is my?
Just so everyone knows, like the few minutes we were waiting to go live was literally Sick closing like 5,000 windows. So when you see all these windows that keep popping up and all these tabs, it's the same thing.
Let me find the credentials. It should be in a file called. Whoa, it's going to open up there. Lucky fuck. Bang. So let me check. What's my username? What's my username? I'm not even in the wrong folder.
On WordPress, they have, Jack, they have tried their best to fix username enumeration about 100 times. At this point, there's going to be a new way to do it, it seems, every year. So if you run some tools like either WordFence or iThemes security, which used to be called Better Security, they both do a very good job of defeating username enumeration and automatically rate limiting and temp banning anyone trying to do it.
And did anyone just see my name cheap stuff at the bottom?
No.
Just confirm. I can't see the chat. Where's the chat? Because I just realized it was on the bottom of the screen. Oh yeah, it's shrunk a little bit. Phew.
Yeah.
There's name cheap stuff at the bottom. I was like, fuck, that's actually just passwords.
Yeah, no, we've only got the browser.
Top. Okay, yeah. Well, let me just quickly see how big it is again. Shit, where did that window go? Zoom, participants. Where's Twitch? Did I exit it? Oh no, it's in another tab. There it is. Oh no, they would have seen it. Who's seen it? No, nobody saw it. It's just below that. That's all good. All right. Can we make it a bit smaller? Can you make it a bit smaller from the top, and I'll move it down?
Like, what do you mean?
Oh no, it's all good. Just because I don't want to leak the stuff comes up at the top for some reason. It's all good. I think that should be fine. Let me find what is my freaking password again? It should be in John Deere, shouldn't it? John Deere. And it should be in a file. Let me make sure this one stays there. You go. So John Deere. Actually, come over here and then there we go. Okay, now I got it. Now I have it. Holy shit. Sorry that took so long. It's a little bit of a yeah, that's my username, by the way, totally enumerated.
Damn. Docs.
Doxed. And can I paste this and not get doxed?
Yep.
Some dev tools isn't it?
Yeah, right. If it freaking showed your oh, look at you.
That took too long. Oh, maybe I'm banned because I did the.
I mean, that's not supposed to be a bad request if you took too long. There is actually a timeout code, you bastards, John Deere.
Yeah, it's like that meme where it's like you put in like it gets a 200 response and it's a 4 or 3 in the text.
Yeah. All right, here we go. We are in, and look at this.
This is the dev portal, so self-serve. I don't know where this is going to take me. I don't want to do that. I want to go into the Opti Inc. I want to go into the operations manager. Operations center. So John Deere. So I'm trying to John Deere. We'll do this and then we'll get straight into that other stuff with Dyke because that's way more fun.
Indeed.
Operations center. We'll get into it ASAP. You know what? We can't even do this anyway. Let's just get straight to that because this will be showing. If I look up somebody's VIN number.
Oh yeah, you'll be showing stuff that we shouldn't show and can get in trouble for. But so let's so here's Operations Center. So let's just at least explain what it is. This is the software you use to manage everything and all the how your tractors move around and what your yields are and all the other fun stuff.
But what I will do is log in and show everyone the operations because look what you can do, right? See, this is just a random city in the world called Melbourne, right? Big city. No, fuck off. So I'm a developer. It's going to reload 4 times because this website's fantastic. It goes well. Should do it one more time again. But you can actually set up files. You can download the zip files. There's a lot of integrations. So much stuff to be popped. Go back. Anyway, you can add equipment, and you can't add equipment to the city because it's not going to fit, but that's where the PII comes up with the VIN number.
Yep.
So if you start putting VIN numbers in, you'll get a response, but in the JSON, you'll get the address. It'll say, this is already equipment used by another organization, but previously it would tell you who owns it. Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Absolutely stupid. And some programmer had to specifically program, I'm going to also go grab this data and show it to them for some reason. Like, it's not like by default that data just flows that direction. No, some programmer thought that was a good idea.
And they also denied it.
Yeah, of course. And then they fixed it because, it was never there.
Personal. Here we go. An article surfaced. An article. Like, just say it. Like, why do you have to beat around the bush to say Vice said that you did this? That's kind of weird as well. An article surfaced where a researcher claimed, and this is shit. How do you even? Anyway, an article surfaced. Blah blah blah. You could look up the owner, name, address, equipment, unique ID, and VIN number. How accurate is this?
Code misconfigurations.
Yeah, but the first question, how accurate is this? Is 100% accurate. So why didn't they say it? They didn't even say it.
Well, they probably asked their lawyers, and their lawyers said, here's the response you're supposed to give.
And if accurate, how was it fixed? Obviously, this is an email conversation. It's like, hey, this is going to get weird. Could you talk about this? It took a few days to come out. Yeah, they release software 6 times a year, which is huge.
Yeah, so if you know the schedule, just wait till the day after, and then you've got months before they're going to do it again.
And they've got 180 integrations, by the way. Wow.
Yeah, if you ever felt like you needed to connect, your toaster to your tractor, it's probably capable with that many integrations.
A lot of the integrations are like, oh, you know what? I should have showed them. They're like, it's kind of like Zapier, kind of like Facebook integrating, like logging in, like your seeds, how much seeds you want to buy from some distributor, I guess, and how much your oil, soil moisture.
So kind of like those automated fridges where when it sees you're running out of milk, it automatically places milk on your next list. This one, when it's running your tractor and it starts to run low on seeds, it'll tell you it's time to order more seeds, or it'll do it for you.
Yeah, exactly. And it'll tell you, like, I think it's related. Ben might come in and say something because he'll say, I love JD's tweet. We should put up the tweet because the tweet is actually hilarious. I think, weather conditions. That's quite funny because we're about to talk about weather. This week's forecast 8 to 3 inches of snow. Oh, sorry, nonsense.
Oh, no, yeah.
And that was just before, the thing started. I don't know if it was.
Good times.
18.
Good times.
When did I publish? Should be my. Yeah, see all that? That's redacted because that's redacted in the fact that was me looking up usernames.
Yeah,
that's not the actual. Well, the username would be there because I just looked it up, but that was my shell code. But that's the new version, and they've changed it again. They unauthorized it now. But you guys just saw how it changed. And Mr. Hacking, who's the John J. Hacking, he just said he's seen it. And it's legit. I've seen it too, and it's legit. And John Deere's seen it. It's also legit. Oh yeah, the timeline. Fuck. Oh, sorry, this is nasty. So it's not that bad, but it's a little bit nasty. Actually, this is the first one. This is the second one. The first one, timelines. You know what? Skip the fucking timeline. Let's go straight to fuck it. Who wants to talk about tractors, or who wants to talk about the Apperta thing? Because that is brutal. That is brutal. And
Yeah,
I
so
think you can find
let's wrap up the tractor thing, and then we'll move on to the Apperta thing. So in the
this
end,
stuff's crazy.
the tractor
Crazy.
stuff is not over. This is piece one. There will be more to come, and we'll talk about that when it happens, when it's out. But now we want to talk about the Apperta stuff because there's fun information to show here.
And we have the source code, so we're about to drop it. Hang on.
So can you explain to them what Apperta is and what this is about and who Rob is?
So Apperta is a non-profit, clinician-led, NHS-funded open systems, but not open source company, right? So it's a fluff. And Peter Coates, managing director, we've got all these other directors here. Where does it say open source? Open source, open source. Anyway, a researcher actually published GitHub, when you jump on the GitHub and you see someone's PII or someone's key, private key, map key, whatever. What am I doing? I'm just looking at random people. Where's, like, go down the bottom? Where is it? This one, this one, this one, this one. It's like a map. Go back to Zoom and then find it. Bang, 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 bang. Latest news. Maybe they got some stuff. Anyway, let's go to Rob Dyke. Rob Dyke. This dude reached out via the via the research threats portal. Threats. Check this out. We're like first on Google now, so this isn't Google though, but. Sorry, I just had a cough. Research threats, GitHub. So this was like a thing me and, sorry, that's a bit rude. Myself, Disclosed Data, and a couple of other researchers. And this dude, Attrition, his name is Jericho, legit dude.
Jericho's awesome. He did a cool talk titled Anonymous 2 at DEF CON one of the years. And we had a little fun in the audience because he kept saying stuff about Anonymous and then looking at me in the audience and whether I would nod my head yes or no if it was true or not. And about halfway through the talk, finally someone raised their hand and asked him, "Who's the guy you keep looking at to confirm your Anonymous stuff?"
Oh, shit. So that was before it was all, because I'm not going to leak any info. But,
no, it was a fun talk. I was sitting there in like the third row, just random guy.
Yeah. And he's just pointing. I had no idea who this guy was, right? He has a cool website called, give me a sec. Hang on a sec.
Attrition.org is awesome.
Yeah, I took a COVID test today, like one of those blood ones. You can buy it on like eBay, and came up negative. So I think I'm all right. I think it's just smoking, but anyway. So we got in touch with Jericho from Attrition and Casey from Bug Crowd. We moved it. We've decided we're going to duplicate it because it's just so much fun. Duplicate it, get PRs and stuff. And look at all this, right? We've got a lot of new ones. Someone come in yesterday. MIT threatened to sue after I reported a vulnerability. And check this out. The dude now works at Zoom. The dude works at Zoom for, like, have a look at this, right? Offensive security at Zoom. What's the guy's name? Bill Demicrapi, something like that. He, check this out, 2017, while he was still at class, I guess, or something, he found like a database, and MIT, hi, if you scan our systems again, this activity is prohibited by US law. Like, you know what I mean?
5
like,
years in prison.
And look at this, right? You retain an attorney. And this is like a professor or something. Like, it's a really small email. Look at the small email address. What's that? Like admin, like main at. And my email to the head of the IT. It must be IT at RMIT. Or, sorry, MIT. My name is Bill Demicrapi. He's gonna kill me for anyway. 16-year-old kid, etc., etc. He was not 16.
Yeah, it says
16.
It says, 16. Yeah.
What's he now? 20.
17.
Legit. What's works for
And
Zoom.
now he's at Zoom. Boom. There you go.
Yeah, and I said to him yesterday, I was like, dude, you should actually. Hi, Bill. Hang on, it's just it goes on. I'm going to put this in there later because it's a little bit takes a while to put it up there. But look how condescending this guy is, right? Your understanding of the law is very limited. What? Look at this. Do not repeat this behavior. How rude would that? Like, I'm like, even I said that. I said, where is it? I go, wow, that's interesting. Condescending. Have you told the individual you now work at Zoom? I've not told him, but I've considered it. It'd be funny. It'd be interesting to see a follow up on that one. That just came in yesterday. That's a cool thing. You should. Would be a cool. Oh, I didn't even respond.
So this GitHub that you have is like reports of this type of action.
Well, actually, it's from Jericho's original page. Where is it?
Attrition.org, right?
Yeah, it's the fucking name. Sorry.
That site has been up
right.
since like, God, I think the first time I saw that was probably 97-ish. Been up for a while.
I'm not even that. Yeah, like I'm a quite young dude, so like I didn't actually know that this existed until Casey from Bug Crowd showed me. He's like, dude, this is awesome. The erotica page, and yeah, this is Jericho's page, and he maintains this. And let's scroll down a bit. Oh, hang on, wrong one. Yeah, legal threats. Here we go. Legal threats. Yeah, I think we're mirroring each other now. But before about a year ago, it was about, where is it? There was a bit of a break, right? It was like a couple of years. I think it was a break.
Now it's back to 2015.
Where nobody was posting stuff. Yeah, and then I think it's such a cool project that yeah, erotica and erotica. Since then, we've actually got in touch with him. We just said, dude, let's move it. Here it is, the Rob Dyke one. But we'll talk about it in a sec. Jericho's awesome dude. He was totally cool with
oh yeah,
what's it, Creative Commons. I think we CC'd it, Creative Commons it, and then made a folder called Goodies. You know, like Debian Goodies. You've got like XFC Goodies. I was like, what's a folder to put stuff into other than like etc? You know what I mean? Like var or something that people would actually click on. And we just kind of thought Goodies because it's like the thing that pops up for, you know, like the folder you put stuff in. But anyway, tons of cool stuff in here. These are all the cease and desists and the retractions. Like, we're not pursuing this anymore. And thank you. And I just give instructions of how to get rid of EXIF data and shit, like, because it's obviously quite important. You just bang EXIF tool -all equals, then just leave it. I just exampled it right. And
so now for the let me break this down. For a lot of the random users who aren't necessarily security research types in the audience here, what's going on is attrition.org had a database where they used to keep on a website here the times that security researchers were threatened. Yeah, they still keep it up to date, including this one from, you know, just last month. That is still going on, by the way. But they keep this database of when security researchers they reach out to people and then they get basically attacked with the law, or threatened at least with the law, for simply trying to help these companies secure their shit. SickCodes and friends here have made a GitHub out of it and are adding to it now and giving people instructions on how to better submit the data, strip the data, and all that fun stuff. But that leads us to this newest one by Rob Dyke.
Rob Dyke is an interesting dude.
Yeah,
he actually works. Cool guy. Loves to have a cigarette on Zoom. Signal, sorry, we don't usually use Zoom, but yeah, loves to have a cigarette with me on Dingo chatting about all this. But he is an open source dude. Check out these letters, right? Where is it? I think you might have deleted them again.
They were up there under the Hacker Fantastic one earlier.
Today. Here we go. So he's getting letters. Image, new tab. That's his site. Look at this. So originally there was a court. So what he did, he found a repo. Look, it's in the
GitHub repo, and he cloned it, and that's basically what he's being in trouble for now.
He cloned the GitHub repo. That
was open.
It, I guess, forked it as well. forked it, downloaded it, right? Downloaded it. So he's got a local copy of the master, which is on the net, and he told them that it leaked, and like, hey guys, this is royally fucked, like just like a flippant way. And then they sent the cops after him. I actually emailed the cops, and I think someone emailed the cops. Hang on a sec, where is it? And I said, leave this dude alone. Like, where is it? I said, I dropped an emailing box in there. I was like, I think you got the wrong guy.
You passed
You got
by
the wrong
an
researcher.
one up there, but yeah.
I think
Yeah.
it's in one of the threads. It's like you're deep in this shit, but
Yeah, but there's tons of this data. So, just to summarize here, Apperta, had an open repo, a Git repo, and it had, like so many people have done in the past, passwords, keys, databases, stuff it should not have in it. Stuff that should definitely be in your block list, your git ignore. And Rob found this and tested, by forking the repo, and which of course gives a copy of it, and then told them, "Hey, holy crap, guys, you should probably fix this." Their response to being told they had made such a big error was to call the cops.
pretty much. And the cops have actually dropped the case since then. So they told him about, I think it was like a week or two ago, which was after all the news. So it's kind of really, am I muted? No, shit.
No,
It's kind of like really, yeah, let me just grab a Red Bull. Hang on a sec. Is that all right? Give me a sec.
Yeah. You
Out of the fridge. Drinking overseas Red Bulls because it's 7 a.m. What time? I'm a really healthy individual.
We can tell. You are the average hacker. It turns out, in terms of your health.
McDonald's from last night that hasn't
McDonald's smoking and Red Bull. That is half the hackers I know.
I can't smoke outside though because the owner of the room will get pissed off. Yeah, so I just dropped this little inbox into them, and it's not a Red Bull actually. It's like some energy drink, but it'll do. Anyway, they actually dropped the case. I like to feel like I had a bit to do with that. You know what I mean? I told him I told him to just leave the dude alone, because he's a security researcher. Because they must have said something wrong. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this guy's defending him. This guy down here. I mean, asking for contact details to get his side of the story is hardly harassment. Oh fuck, where's it gone? Twitter in big mode. Then we're back to fucking landscape. I mean, asking for contact details to get his side of the story is hardly harassment. It's what they do next that is important. I said, fair enough. And we've got equal likes. Oh, no, we don't. Fuck. But you don't talk to cops. And I don't want to talk about that shit, but I'm just saying, like,
no, but you
legally,
don't.
Legally, yeah. You don't talk to cops because it's not their job. That's not your job. That's their job to do that.
Yep.
Yeah. And then anyway, so there's some sort of agreement here. Let's have a look. Where they're funded by the NHOS, and I'm grateful. Yeah. So what I actually know, which I might mention, is, would you consider this authorized access? Actually, no. Fuck, I'm not going to talk about that. It's fucked. But we'll talk about it later.
Well, and one of the things that they said that, a password was used to get at the stuff, which is, of course, like here in America, is the trigger for the CFAA, and I'm sure is probably a trigger for one of the harsher laws over there as well. But he didn't. It was open.
What if your private key? What if your public key was in the private key, authorized keys?
Yeah.
For that server. Would that be considered?
It's crazy that they went after him at all for this, because he didn't use some private password to get in. They opened up a Git to the world that was full of information that it shouldn't have been.
And there's actually proof. There's actually proof that it was hacked on a paste bin earlier by someone called Mr. Combe. And I really want to find it. I don't want to leak PII. So I should probably find it on my phone.
Yeah.
Give me a sec.
Yeah, so one of the things that came out during everyone trying to figure out, what was going on here was that Rob wasn't the first one to find this problem, and that there is a paste bin out there where someone actually had already found it and put a bunch of the data. So him reporting it was already too late. It had already been hit, but still should be fixed, of course, and never done again.
Yeah, that's right. Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Let me see what I'm looking for. Now, what was I looking for? Yeah, I was looking for the PI, not the PII, not the thing, the repo. We have the repo because it's online. It's in the archives, and also the creds. No, not the cred. We wanted the paste bin. And
Yeah.
I'm just gonna Google it. That's risky. Let's do it on the mainframe. Let's try and find it. You know what I mean? Let's try and find it because I think that's probably proof that it actually exists, right? So, I've got my other Twitter up here, and that's not gone anywhere. Actually, you know what? I know the link. I've got it right here. What's the dude's name again? Rob. I should just look him up. I'm on my other Twitter, and I'm on my logged out one. So ROB. I'm just going to bring up the
Is Kevin
archive.
Mitnick the new E-Bombs world? Because where I come from, E-Bombs did everything.
Who said that? Kevin Mitnick is currently in Australia. Cool. Is he really in Australia? That's cool. Oh, whoa, look at the paste bin. Yo, check this out.
We don't see it.
You ready?
Yeah.
Look at the date. I don't want cookies, and I should probably turn them off. Hacked by Mr. Combe. January. I'll put the. Can you put this in the
January 8th,
chat?
2021.
Let me just write it. How do you share? How do you share this?
I mean, you have the chat open, right?
Yeah, I'm not logged in on Twitch.
Ah, okay.
Let me just let me bring it into that safety one again. And I'll just put it here.
My problem with blaming Mitnick for all illegal hacks is that we all know his actual skill level, and that's just, it's giving too much credit.
Can someone write that in the chat, or they all get banned because of you can't post links or something?
No, so you can definitely post links.
B9C. Yeah, I can't because I'm in the thing. Let me send you on Zoom.
No, it's someone in chat just type that up real quick. So he doesn't have to go through all these loops.
Because I don't have Twitch on my thing.
BC9, there it is.
There
Jack
it is. BC9 capital LDP. Yeah, so that
Thanks, Jack.
That is a proof of concept that this was hacked much earlier. And I don't know how to do this, but I'm pretty sure you just punch it into the. I don't want to. That's going to fuck me up, isn't it? String from ShardCode. I'm pretty sure it's like a defacement notice for the Apperta portal that I've been told. Someone wants to punch arbitrary paste bin code into the JavaScript.
yeah. I'm not doing that.
So if I pump this into, what's going to happen? Document. What's it say? Paste bin access system is tiny. Document element management. No, this will be fine. Let's just plug it.
It just builds an element from the care code, and it's probably got an XSS built into it. But I mean, it's not going to screw you.
No, if I just show the string, for fuck's sake. Sorry. I mean, not yelling at you. I'm just saying, yelling at the PC. I say that all the time. For some reason. There we go. That is a big ass piece of code. We should be able to just run like this. String from there. I'm not going to run it in Node because I'll PII myself. Let's try this. DevTools console. My dev. Oh yeah, look.
Phoenix Cyber Team.
There we go. Defaced. I don't want to open that.
Yeah.
On recurrent T, blah blah blah. But this was apparently on the code on the
Sorry, yeah, I've hacked your website.
Yeah. Let me put it into syntax because that
Wow,
That's
crazy.
been alleged. Rob's actually proved to me that was in the thing. Let's put it in syntax. This is groundbreaking for some. So it looks Prettify. This is what was found on apparently the Apperta portal, touched by Mr. Conway, not hacked, just touched. And oh yeah, it says hacked there. Message from thing. I'm so sorry your site's been. Sorry, I'm just trying to get this to. I'm so sorry your site's been hacked. Please improve your thing. He's not a bad hacker. It says like, I'm not a criminal, but just please improve your site. That was on the Apperta.
Thank you for the support.
Yeah. Allegedly.
Right.
Allegedly, that's already been on the thing, and I'll confirm with Rob later. But Rob was not the first individual who did that, who has done anything with that site. I didn't say he hacked it. He's never hacked it.
Nope.
He's authorized to do what he did because he used to work for him, which is even weirder. And that's not why it's messy. It's messy because I think there's just this weird thing with GDPR that if they don't accept the fact that Apperta actually did leak the stuff that they did leak, then they'd be up for billions and whatever it is. NHS up for the rags. And let me show you the repo. I think I've got it. And this might get fucked actually. Is this trouble?
No, I think we're fine here.
All right.
For everyone, I mean, just, don't pull up like and open one of the files full of, something we shouldn't see. But show like, the file listing and all that type shit.
I'm going to open it up, and if it's got a .git, let's look at the Git history. That's probably a good place to start.
Yeah. For everyone who's wondering what we're about to look at, this would be the Git repo that Apperta is mad about.
Apperta. Let's have a look. And it's public, open source. Well, I'll check the license in a minute once I open it, but I want to make sure it's open first. And I'm just trying to open up. What the fuck did I just do? Here we go. Let's just extract here. Sorry, it's all off screen. I'm trying to extract the portal. .git. Oh, we got to Git. It was sweet. Let's start with the Git history. That's not going to work. Git log. .git. There is no .git, but we do have creds. Okay, let's just, you know what? Let's have a look around. Do you want to look around or not?
Sure. Fuck it.
I just want to make sure. I want to make sure. Hang on. Let me just make sure if I open two files, they're going to open up the same Sublime text. Give me a sec. Yeah, wrong. That's okay. It's all right. Whatever. That should be fine. I just opened the same file twice and it come on in 2 minutes. Okay, cool. So how am I going to display the fucking folder? You know what? Let's do it through the terminal because it's probably easier to not PII. Let's just get rid of this and then just see what we've got here.
Portal master.
Whoa, cost centers. That doesn't look good. Apparently this was public. Okay, apparently this was public.
Webpack sucks.
So let's have a look at something legitimate. LS minus NHA. But what do you reckon's in there? Doc and example. S. I've got S saved as Sublime. I don't know if this is the one, but I think this is just an example.
Their whole site's a Laravel site. Okay. Yeah.
Let's just put this as bash.
Yeah, the example is just the default Laravel. What's the .m file have? Did they actually leak the .m?
I don't know. We're about to find out. But what we're looking at.
I mean, I don't want to actually see any of those passwords.
Me neither, but this is a public repo.
This is a public. It was a public repo.
What's in the database folder?
No, you want to go. The database folder is just the driver files. The config folder is where all the fun is.
Oh, this might be why they want to get rid of the freaking. This might be. That's full screen, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, there we go. What's that? This is just data from the folder. So you got type
Yeah, in the
Transaction
database, this
ID.
is just their with Laravel, you just have ups and downs that tell it how to actually create the database and how to roll it up and how to roll it back. So this
So I
is just
wonder what would
creating a
be.
table named validations.
Yeah, and I think if we sort by size, I'm looking on the big screen. Sorry if it's a bit awkward, but create permissions table. Let's have a better look. You know what? Let's have a fucking deep dive. Where
The
is it?
seeds and the configurations are the two places where you would find the most interesting data.
Status bar. Let me get rid of the status bar and the side panel on my. I just don't want to fucking think PII. Seeds. Yeah, we got a seeds table. Is that right? Oh
Yeah,
no, there's
if
nothing in
there's a
there.
seeds folder,
So
that's where all their seed data is. Usually where they
okay, so
like have the
that's
initial admin account auto sticking itself in, things like that. So
all
this will
that's
just
in
tell it
there.
to call the seeds.
Oh,
And
what's that?
yeah, that is
Decrypt.
creating a
Decrypt.
fake user.
Okay. Yeah, you know a lot about Laravel, so I don't know much about that. This is good.
Yeah,
It's
the way they
good.
have
I'll
it is
wait.
they have it set up where you can mock up fake database, entries. So the faker is the thing that can fake emails, usernames, passwords, and like 500 other things, addresses, you name it. And you use that
Isn't this
in your seeds to mock up, fake data, so you can run your tests against databases that actually have data in it.
so? What is not Laravel's stuff in this folder? Give me a sec to show you. Let me just get rid of the side panel, side pane. Delete. Okay. Now I can just browse this. What out of this is in the config. So this is the Apperta portal master, Apperta master vendor. I actually don't know if this is the public version. I'm gonna fuck. Am I doing the wrong thing? Is this? Whoa, we got a seed. Hang on.
And right now
Is
we're
this
still
still up?
just looking at one
Hang
of
on,
the
let me see. Because I can't see. Oh, no.
yeah.
I'm just
Right
letting
now we're
see
just looking
something
at one
for a
of the
sec.
default files. Oh look, it's a fork
Oh,
bomb.
yep. Aperta portal master was online. Yeah, okay, this is it. So we're allowed to look at the fuck through this. Here we go. Germany, someone's talking. Let's have a look through here. Portal master vendor. What's not Laravel? What's not Laravel here?
I mean, all of that is Laravel.
Yep.
That entire
Yeah.
directory is Laravel.
So I'm looking for non. I'm looking for non. That might be the one. Portal.gz. So I'm looking for non-regular stuff. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, cost centers, portal.gz, those aren't normal. If you scroll down a little, um, yeah, cost centers is
Oh,
definitely not built in.
oh, oh. It's like open eyes, clinical content. Ripple. Isn't that a fucking?
Isn't that a
Isn't that
fucking
a
crypto
fucking?
coin or
What
something?
in the fuck? What in the fuck is a Ripple? Is that why would a charity invest in Ripple?
I have no
Anyway, that
idea.
might be Ripple. I don't want to talk about this. Let's discuss
Yeah,
something
yeah.
else. This is ridiculous. Portal.gz. What's in there? What's it? Extract here. Oh, where did that go? Oh, okay. Fuck. What is that?
That's an SQL file that I'm sure puts a bunch of data into a database. So this would be the database dump that I'm sure
do you
he
want to see how
was
big the file is?
talking about.
Do you want to see how big the file is? Look at the right hand side. That's the
Yeah, that's a database
mini map.
dump for their Laravel portal app. And that should not
Can I
be
scroll down?
yeah, that should not be in your Git. Yeah, if you want to scroll
Can I
down,
scroll
go for
down?
it.
Hang on, is that in the Git? Where's the fucking Git folder?
I mean, this whole
Git
thing
attributes.
is the Git folder because it's got like you're looking at the .git ignore and everything else there.
Yeah, I want to see the dot Git. You know what I mean? The
Oh
dot
yeah,
storage. Well, what's that? Dot Git. Oh shit! This will be the stuff that should be there.
yeah,
Let's
that's
put that
it
on
being
top.
ignored.
So dot env. That's
Dot
the
env
only ones there.
isn't there. They somehow left a database backup in there, but they didn't put their environment file in there.
cost centers. What's
Like,
.idea? What's in there? You know what? It's probably why, because it's probably
dot
just
idea
space
is the IntelliJ IDE. That's where it keeps its settings.
Are there any keys in here? No.
It might have their license key. So you could
Do you
use
know
their license for IntelliJ, but that's about it. I mean, they're probably using PHP Storm from them.
Also, I'm just going to say flat out, this is fucking awesome because I had no fucking idea how to use Laravel properly, and
Yeah, I
you
know
do.
all this
This
stuff.
this is good. This is good because like this would have taken me fucking ages to go through. This is great.
That idea is just
shit.
literally their IDE settings for this, and that's their database backup.
Shit.
And
He's going to court over looking at over possession of this.
Yeah, I mean, if you scroll down, I bet we see first them building the tables and then probably the inserts. And I bet those inserts.
To scroll down or not?
I mean, I think you can scroll a little because it's just going to be up top. It's just going to be the creates, which won't have the insert data.
That one teases me. Fuck. Let me scroll down from the top. And on different screen.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's fucked straight. It's fucked straight away.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fucked. Bank fees.
Oh boy.
Shit.
Yeah, never mind. You guys don't get to see the rest of that file. I mean,
Hang
unless you go find it too, because it's out there.
How can I change it to SQL so it comes up? Oh yeah. It's in the wrong format.
I mean, that is all SQL. Oh, you just want it. You want the highlighting.
Yeah. Syntax. I don't know if we should look through this, but to be fair.
Yeah, just like quickly, like.
I mean, is it legal to do this on Twitch or not?
I don't think so. I don't know. What does chat think?
Can we scroll through this on Twitch?
I honestly think, yeah, I'm really glad you are holding back because I think it might be a bad idea.
But do you know what? I don't want to fuck you over, man. No. That's no. It has nothing to do with that. Well,
yeah. Let's not do it. Let's not do it. Let's not scroll down the file, guys. But here's the thing that they're mad about. And they're mad because they left their database backup for their Laravel app in their Git. And it was publicly accessible.
Is that right or not? MySQL 5.7?
Oh, that's old.
From this?
They're out of date.
Distribution. Yeah. Is that right or not? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
5.7. That's fucking trash.
They are a bit out of date there.
We're getting CVs on that. And what date was this dumped? Before I start going through budget allocations.
As he accidentally scrolls down.
But dead set. Let me go. Do you want to check on it? Can I just check on this?
I mean, they're already up at like 8 point something, so I'm sure there's stuff in between there.
I can't Google because I got my fucking VPN on, but are you allowed? Am I allowed to scroll through this or not?
No. Is it... People have said I shouldn't, so let's not. Let's But people know it's there. They've seen the proof of everything.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's called Apperta portal. I want to find the original link. It should be, well, I should be able to deduct the link from the freaking Git. So that's a big file. Let me see how many rows it is on a different screen. Give me a sec. Let me see how many big rows it is. It's a big ass rows. It is approximately 11. It was dumped on 2018. Oh yeah, I can show you the bottom.
Nice, thanks for the subs.
The bottom. Here's the bottom. Dumped 2018.
So this has been in their directory there then for years. So how many people already have this data? This data is utterly useless at this point, like in terms of any real security. Like there's nothing secure about this data.
It's in the fucking Arctic code vault.
Yeah, like everybody who wanted a copy of this data for 3 years has it.
This is fucked. I'll go through the bottom because it's nothing here. Homestead, obviously.
Yeah.
That had relation to do with. The rows, where do the rows? You know what? Oh yeah, the rows start around here. Let me see what some of these rows are on a different screen for a sec, just to make sure I'm not going to be fucking with stuff. But I want to see what some of these long
Homestead,
ass
for
rows
people
are.
who don't know, is one of the development environments you can use for Laravel. It's basically just a vagrant setup.
Whoa, there is a row with 577,000 characters with insert into contacts values. Let me just see if I can fucking. You can't sanitize it. Fucking, there's no way you can sanitize it.
No, it's too big. But I think
Let me
everyone
just have
has
a
seen
look.
enough to know what's there. Yeah, it's absolutely
I'm just gonna,
crazy. And
and this dude's being
wow.
prosecuted for it. He's being prosecuted for accessing the data that is public. Like it's literally, you can get on archive.org. Just gonna look at these table names, status. When does your bill start? This isn't hacked, by the way. Nobody hacked this. It's fucking public.
With that amount of data definition there and the few records you're going to have available, you will probably be able to do whatever you want. I mean, the one thing that people might not even understand is these creates right here, just having the database creates means if you can find a way to actually SQL inject, you now know the complete structure of the database and you can start to pull out whatever you want.
That's right. You know what? I should import the database locally, and then
Yeah, I mean,
we can just browse it. I'll dump all the data, and we can. Fuck, that's pretty boring, isn't it?
yeah,
We
I
don't,
mean,
we don't
yeah,
really.
we can save that one. But
Let me.
I do love that. But a lot of people don't seem to understand how valuable like just having the create statements for the database are. It leads you to so many new paths for exposing information. This is great.
I'm gonna sanitize this if that's okay.
Yeah, you do you, man.
Can I? Let me sanitize something and show you.
Yeah,
Um, let me just
I
regex.
think you're
What would be
doing
the
a good
regex
job
for?
of trying to not get my channel banned. So I love it. I'll
Yeah,
go
man,
with the flow
I
here.
wouldn't. I wouldn't do that. And yeah, like Rob, like I'm accessing the material that Rob was going to jail for. And what? So am I supposed to delete it? It was fucking public.
I know, right?
I'm inspecting it. I'm validating the research that Rob did. I'm literally validating the research. Sorry guys, it's a bit boring, but I'm about to show you something quite funny. Let me just, how do you get rid of anything before a dot? Before a thing, it'll be backspace, fucking tick, and then put an at symbol, and then a dot, and then a plus, and a fucking question mark. That didn't work. But yeah, I can see all the directors of the company. Yeah. Anyway, let's skip that table. Currency, change chart of accounts. You think that'll have? So this data was pulled off GitHub, off fucking GitHub. Tax ID. What does that mean? That might be that company name. The contact at the company. Shit. How much Ripple they owe them. Jeez. Anyway, oh yeah, shipping. So is that PII or not? I think that is PII.
Yeah, I do too.
Damn.
It's a
Anyway,
lot of info.
and it was public, and I don't know why the fuck they're going
It
after
was
it. And that
public
was
for 3
literally,
years. It looks like.
yeah, and hacked by Mr. Combe.
Yeah, and
Hacked by Mr.
already
Combe.
hacked.
And I want to find out how I can prove that. I think that's why they took it. That's why they might have taken it down. Hang on. Database, what's in there?
If you go into
Seeds.
seeds would be the only place there'd be anything useful, and I don't know. It looks like it only has
Yeah,
the demo
two.
one. The place that you'd find fun information would be config if they didn't handle their env file correctly. The config directory, like all of this, like you'll see a database, you'll see queues, you'll see all that type of stuff. And the way all this works is it's got sane defaults, but it tries to read from your .env file for like usernames, passwords, keys, all that. But half the time, people just go into these damn files and put in their keys instead of doing them in the M files.
And I would be able to see that by sorting by date or date edited is all the same. So they were.
Yeah, these might be all the defaults then, and they were probably using their .env file properly, which is crazy that they had their .env properly ignored through their git ignore.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
This is in base.
Which one is this?
Apperta Foundation Management Portal.
What file is this? Oh, base.php? Oh wow, so they really hacked this up. Great. Good times, guys.
Yes. Who did it? Developer.
Anthony
Oh,
McKee. You
Anthony
done fucked
McKee.
up, Anthony.
Anthony McKee. I think he works there. So this guy. Oh shit.
Oh, they're using Backpack for some of their back-end stuff? Interesting.
Oh. Does that mean there's gonna be creds? Let's go. Let's go have
I
a look.
mean,
Not gonna leak the
using
creds, but
Backpack with
they've been out there for
Laravel just adds a lot more fun to things.
Anthony. What have you done? Root this
Because
thing, root
you open up a larger
attack
you
service.
open up a larger attack surface by adding Backpack in. And at this
Let's
point,
see
you
what
don't
else.
have to, which means this is probably a really old Laravel if they're still using Backpack. I don't think people have been building new Laravels with Backpack for years.
Let's have a look and see if there's any more files in here that he's edited. No, obviously he didn't edit this, and that would be
No,
disrespectful to the original authors of the code.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah, he might have because he's commented out Namibia, everything.
All the
You know what? We're
locales they
going
aren't
back.
using.
Fuck, there's a few. What do we got? Oh, that's it. Yeah,
Italian.
there's nothing there. But this is hang on. What do we got? Backpack base, blah blah blah.
I mean, all of
We
this
got a
stuff just
backpack
shows you
element.
which middleware they're using, shows you how to find out if they're checking for who admins are and which. There's like 500 ways to check if someone's an admin. You know how it's just software programming, right? So are they using Laravel's built-in stuff, their guards, or are they using backpacks? It looks like they're using backpacks. So
This is
yeah,
their management portal.
this amount of data just gives you a real good map to how they're handling all their security and or not.
You know what they do? Do you know what they have? They have an app for eyes ophthalmology that's run by every single NHS department that I've looked at the website on. Hang on, let me see how many there were. There was a fuck ton, but they use.
I can't believe they had all of this freaking public. I mean, just the amount of stuff that is there is huge.
I think he has a GitHub. GitHub. This is the person that fucked up. This is the actual. There is. I think it might be a fake one, but yeah. Well, it's him. It's him. Okay, this is the guy that fucked up, right? That's obviously not him. It's like Scott.
I mean, do we know that he's the only person on the team?
Do you reckon that's him or not? It looks like a scarf. Is that Google or not?
I mean, that could be him, but like I'm just saying, like, do we know that there's other people on the team? I mean, it doesn't have to be him who fucked up and left the database backup in there that leads to all the trouble. Like, you know, for all we know, he's their programmer and they've got a DBA, right? How big are they?
He left his name on there. I mean,
yeah.
Like he's forked this, so he's obviously involved with that. And so what else? 2 contributions. Have you got any private ones? Where are the private ones? Oh, I'll go log in. Hang on, let me check them on.
Yeah, no.
I think I logged out. Yeah, I think when you log in, you can see if anyone else is logged in. So it's this guy, Anthony Mackay or Mackey.
Yeah.
Probably Mackay. Anyway, so he's the one that fucked up for 3 years and put the credentials in the database dump of all the directors and all their pay salaries and everything and where they are and all the clients and shit in the database. And let's get a backpack.
it really does. Got a Ochoa there.
Does that look manual? Are we allowed to hack on cam? It's like no, it's not like YouTube where you can't just play around. We're not hacking anyway. We're looking at.
You're playing around with data that's on your own system right now.
Yeah, we're playing around with data that this can't. Sorry, this guy is going to court about.
Oh, dude! I have Kurt on the show every week. Cussing is totally allowed at this point.
So
love you, Kurt.
That file, where is it? What? Where's the delete button on? What? You're not allowed to go through the archive and delete it or something like what the fuck? Like you know what I'm trying to say? I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to say.
I got no idea what you're doing here.
Archive.org.
We're just having fun now.
Archive.org. Yeah. Archive.org. We're trying to go there. Where's his archive.org? Because I think that's where the repo is. And what's the name of the repo again? It's called
Apperta portal. Yeah.
master.
Yeah, Apperta portal
come
master, I
up.
think.
It should just be a Apperta portal thing.
Oh yeah.
The master. Oh, there it is. Maybe it's gone. Would it be under GitHub? How the fuck do we find it? Is my chat loading properly in live card reviews? Shit. How do we find it?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
mean, you can just Google the thing.
You know what? Yeah. Fucking, what are we doing? Come on.
Get rid of that part.
Let's do that.
It thinks you want Falcon.
Like maybe it's under a different. Oh,
yeah,
no,
I mean that's probably
right.
just like his personal thing. I'm sure it's under one of the Apperta ones.
Hang on, I've seen it.
Yeah, because look, if you go back to his thing there, it shows that he forked something from Apperta Foundation or something. So it might be under there.
Because I've seen it. I think I've seen a Let me make sure. That's him. So let me find out. Let me find the archive. Let me find the archive. Hold up. I've got a link. Where is it? Fuck.
Right here, everyone who is still watching and isn't actually like into this kind of hacking personally.
Here we go.
This is how it normally goes. Like a lot of this until you suddenly find gold. Although with this one, we found gold early because that DB dump is holy crap.
Hang on. Guess what?
Oh boy.
He's got a. Where's Brave gone? Yeah, here it is. This is what it is. I think he's deleted everything, and you guys probably can't see it. But nice. I'll show you the URL. Let me just find it on way back on the other screen, so I don't, and then show all from that URL. I don't know if it's going to work, but it should show me. Yep, here we go. You ready? Here we go. Here it is. This is the archive of the cracked data. Where is it? This is the. What have we got? What do we have here?
Nail Rod Hate Man?
Yeah, that's it. Nail. Yeah, no one can say it. It's nail. There we go. Nail Rod.
Nail Rod Hate Man.
Hate Man.
Uh-huh.
And what are we doing? What are we looking at? Where's the view code? Can we view it, please? View code. Here we go. Where's cost centers?
Oh, and there it is. Yeah. So the data is like.
I fucking cracked the code.
It was public forever.
It's still fucked public. This is fucked. I can fucking download it right now, can't I?
Let's find out.
It's probably gonna say. No, you can't.
Yeah, I don't think Wayback would have grabbed it.
It might have the tar GZ. The tar zip. I'm going to zoom out a bit for that. Can I download it or not? What would be the... Hello, everyone. Like, who committed that? Like, that's... What does that say? Cost centers. That is the database.
No, the database was the portal.gz, right?
The database was cost centers, wasn't it?
No, it was the portal.gz. It was that gzip right at the top.
Fuck it. Oh shit! Was it in the thing? What am I doing? Hang on a sec. Is that in the portal? Yo, it's there.
Yeah. So it was publicly accessible. I mean, there's your proof right there. This database backup of all of their data with personal PII, personal identifying information, was public for years. And here's proof, because even Wayback Machine caught it.
What day is this on? What's the date? What is the actual? What's the date on this again? You had it like a minute ago.
You have to go back to like the way back when you were looking at the calendar.
This is tough to fucking. This is it though. Like this should be written into fucking. This dude is like I can see it. I can see it. Why is he getting in trouble for this?
I mean, that right
Why should it?
there, if anyone in the court, can be taught how this works and how Git works, should instantly be a case over. I mean, the data was wide open to the public.
Oh wait, it's in Portal GZ. What am I doing? I keep doing the wrong thing.
You just really like cost centers, man. That's just your thing.
It's because it's got a fucking it's got a white space in the name, and it fucking doesn't. It's not gonna do the thing where you like if you do like a star. It's not gonna.
All right, for everyone out there who doesn't want SickCodes to hack their shit, just remember, if you put like proper title case on your capitalizations on your words and white space into the file names, he's gonna focus on that one. So.
It's like Mac, because Mac does it. They always put space between all the things, and you got it's hard as fuck to tab through.
Yeah.
Anyway, straight up, like there's no word of a doubt. Like, how can you not prove? There's only 3 contributors, and then this person who's Nailrod Nate Man.
Nailrod Hate Man is not a real fucking name, dude.
Is it an anagram? Yeah. No.
No.
Who is this guy? Whoa!
What?
We'll get the cache. This is going to court.
The thing is gone, though.
Someone cache it. Fuck. I'm doing the capture. Fuck it. Yeah, we're screenshotting it because this is going to Rob. Get out of here. Oh, no, screenshots got me fucked last time. Hang on. Yeah, someone, hang on. What can I do? Print. Let me just see what it looks like. Let me just give me a sec because I know it's gonna fucking
yeah.
Shit. Let me save it off screen. Fuck it. Let me just save it off screen. It's gonna PI me below the screen as well. I'm just saving this because I want to be able to prove it on the research threats thing.
Oh, absolutely.
Nailrod Man, Hate Man.
Nailrod Hate Man.
So. And one quick one, I'll do the cache with you. I'll do the cache with you, and then I'll save it. Okay, what do we got? Chimneys. This one there. Oh, that was hard. And here we go. Proof as fuck.
Yeah.
That this dude did it, right? This dude did it. And I'm going to save that page just off the screen. Because he's trying to delete all the evidence, FYI. He's trying to delete evidence that this ever happened. And I should be able to, can you cache? You should be able to get the cache. Yo, he's got, I'm going through, can you go through like the cache?
Nailrod Hate Man is a anagram for motherland. What is it? Hail Motherland or what is it? What's the whole thing?
I don't know, but that is one guarantee.
Because there's no I in motherland. But yeah, totally. I mean, this shit was. I mean, one, Nailrod Hate Man is obviously, a fake name, but it just proves that more people got this data.
They got the wrong guy. Why would you go after the fucking researcher?
Yeah. I mean, you're joking, but I mean, it's close, right?
Let's see if he pops up anywhere else. Oh, whoa. Featured stories. Yeah, we gotta get these caches before they fuck off. And what's he doing here? There should be some Git history as well. You know what? I bet you if I search a couple of the rows from the database, it should pop up somewhere.
Maybe.
404.
Yeah, all these pages are gone.
Yeah, like who would do that? It's not, wait, is GitHub down right now? GitHub is running normally, so it's not that. And what have we got? That's the page. Where's the link to the database? Code for health. This dude fucked up big time, right? Yeah, we don't have the Git memory. I want to check the Git, but we don't have the Git folder for some reason. I can't download the zip. Oh, the Taji's easy. Hang on, how do you download it? Git memory. There's no Git memory, man. Jason, I've already had a look for the Git folder, but we can. What was in Portal again? Should have a timestamp. No, hang on. Let's exif data the thing. Let's see if we can exif it and see if there's any sort of like, because when was it created? 2020, November last year. That's not recent. Didn't he?
No, but the modified date 2018.
Yeah, and so
that's the original date down there.
Yeah, give me a sec. Someone's calling me on my phone. I'm gonna reject that. Reject.
So yeah, so Rob Dyke, researcher, goes and looks for all through all this. He is threatened with the police and court and trial and all kinds of other stuff. When it is now easily provable that this data was wide open to the public for years, and that one of their internal devs made a horrible mistake by leaving a database backup, an SQL file from their MySQL server, for 3 years, publicly accessible with all of the PII of their entire system.
Can someone post a link in the I want to see if the dude's popping up in the come on. But anyway, it's guaranteed. It's proven beyond reasonable doubt. The page is there. It was only saved once. You know what? Let's Google the URL. Oh, we already did. It didn't show up. Fuck.
Yeah, no, I mean, but it has, you've got more than enough proof right there. I mean,
that's it, man.
That plus the file inside of it that was also in that paste bin, and you're all set.
That paste bin didn't show much though, because we didn't see the thing, but I know that the paste bin got something. Yeah. Maybe it's on Bing or something.
So where are we now with Rob? I mean, so they've decided not to take him to court. They're still taking him to court. What's the story there?
They're still taking him to court. They've taken him. They sent him a letter yesterday. Whoa! We got some shit here. Get memory.
GitHub
comes to the rescue. We got the memories. Oh shit! Here we go. Nate. Hang on, what's it called? Nail. Come on. It looks like some other logo. Yeah, we should be able to find that.
Oh wow, look, it's got Nailrod Hate Man and Rob Dyke there in the description.
Who's going to court? Who's Papazos? What's this? I want something.
Yeah.
That's the other dude. Did he fork it?
Looks like it.
NHS. Does he work in the UK? No, he works in Uruguay. Open ERH. Does he have a fork of it?
He works in eHealth.
Let me see it. What's it called again? The thing? It's called Apperta. He doesn't have a copy of it. Hang on. Does he? No, he doesn't. Is there any other copies? We should be able to find it because it's Git memory, right? Can you search for the Git memory?
Yeah.
Apperta. Should still be up. Apparently that used to return the actual, that's the portal GZ. Yeah, that's the link. Where's archive.org? Apparently that might be archived. Fuck, I know. Maybe it's in here. Come on. It's there. Oh, whoa.
Oh.
Hang on.
Bastard.
We're getting closer. Fuck, we're not getting anywhere.
No, but anyway, again, I think you found enough information there.
That's it. The data's there.
That's so crazy.
He spent £10,000 on court fees.
Now he had a GoFundMe for that. Did it get anywhere? Did it help?
Yeah, he got like I think like 8 or 7,000 or something.
So a good chunk of it was helped with, but still, this is some bullshit. I don't
But
know about you, but
he
I don't
still
have an
has,
extra $3,000 or $4,000 to slap on top of that.
yeah, I don't think anyone, anyway, obviously, but saying I don't think
Any
it
of
should
our
be one of
type of
these.
people, I don't think have that.
That's about right,
And that's a
yeah.
good cue for if this is the kind of content you're here for and you'd like SickCodes to come back on, subscribe, follow, tip, all the fun stuff, so I can keep eating. I like food.
That's it. Yeah, me too. I love food. But where's this there? What's this thing? Apperta. Shit, it's not even there.
No, it's not there anymore. But I mean, it
That's
was.
sus. That is sus, though.
I mean, they might have asked it to be removed.
Hmm. We should ask them. But anyway, this. It's not right because I've done this before. Where you submit a.
Oh yeah,
This
but
is
what
the
I'm
guy
saying is,
apparently.
they might have like gotten GitHub, Microsoft, to remove all forks of a repo that they pulled.
Let's bing it. Let's bing it. Apperta portal. What's it called?
Yeah.
Nail rod. Man. Jeez. Thing's fucked.
Yeah, shit is gone
Yahoo.
everywhere.
Yahoo's the same. Yeah, it's Yahoo is Bing, isn't it? What am I doing?
Yeah.
And let's have a look at and he was the same. Anyway, he now works for. He just doesn't has a different GitHub. Where's the dude from That's it. Look, it's right there. You can see it.
Yeah.
We busted it. Yeah. Anyway, the dude's gone to court for some reason, like because he literally has the files. I have the files.
And now
The
everyone with
files.
that amount of data they just found there can probably do some work and find them.
The files. Who's got them?
The files that were
Quite a few people.
public for years, that were their mistake, that a researcher tried to tell them about, that researcher is now facing trial.
Look at this. The claim claims for the breach of confidence, the breach of the database. It's not this person. Anthony Mackay breached the fucking database. He committed it.
Yeah.
Why are they doing this?
Because
this is busted up.
Yeah, because they've still got that old school mentality of shutting down anyone who shows interest in testing their systems. They don't understand that
So
that's not how it's done anymore.
a researcher validates the data. I just validated the data. You just validated the data. Chat just validated the data to an
Yeah.
extent. And yeah, I just think it's fucked that this is happening to this guy because that shouldn't happen.
Yeah,
man.
it was not password protected, as you all saw. It was in a GitHub that was accessible by the Wayback Machine, which means it was not behind any kind of a password. So their claim right there in the document itself is just a complete lie.
And apparently this is the email. Where's portal.gz portal? No, it's not there. Where's portal? Okay. It was taken down. Oh, how's it going? C part 2. Where is it? Yeah, he's panicking, right? He's got a family to feed. He's got stuff to do. And it's just wrong, Yeah, look, yeah, they're claiming GitHub is the Apperta portal then. Yeah, let's read this. This will just be thing, and I can't actually view a new tab. High Court of Justice. Claimant, Apperta. Defendant, Rob Dyke. Restraining the defendant from disclosing data he unlawfully extracted. It was public for 2 fucking years. 3 years. The defendant shall provide under oath full disclosure copies. I think you need to go talk to Git, Pornhub, or whatever it's called, and ask them to delete their version as well.
Yeah.
Defendant do the same. Right? Anyway.
Yeah, Microsoft hasn't responded in any way to this.
And this is not right. This is not right, man.
So, is the GoFundMe's still up. I thought it was still like his pinned tweet or something. Can people still help
Yeah,
out
let
if
me
they
bring
want
it
to?
up.
Yeah, it's
Yes,
still there
they
at the
can also
top, the pinned tweet there.
if anyone has a if anyone wants to do like a proof of what's the word for it? If anyone has suggestions for any of the parties involved, reach out, as in reach out to Rob or whoever else you feel like reaching out to,
Yep.
and just let them know that this is the way that it should be done, and it's public.
Yeah, and
It's
if
public
anyone in
data. I'm not
chat
saying,
feels like going through this a little farther with the data that was there and then giving Rob even more supporting evidence, by all means. I'm sure Rob is
yeah,
open
like
to it.
also he was actually investigated by the cops over this data. I saw that data on the screen today, and cops aren't here. You know what I mean? Like, it's
Yeah,
ridiculous. This is fucked.
absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, yeah. The cops took the edge off. They said this is just stupid. Leave us alone. Um, I feel for Rob, man, and hopefully I can get in touch with Apperta because I'm going to publish. I might even publish the redacted database on research threads because that's the way that's the way the researchers, like, you know what I mean, for threats.
Yeah,
You publish data on a public repository, right? That you accept the consequences. And it was hacked years. It was hacked that much. Let me just. I think I've got all the saves and screenshots and everything, but where is he? Let me see if there's something else he's got to show me. Straight out, this is the link he gave me that was subsequently deleted from the archive.org. Can you get files deleted from archive.org?
it's pretty damn hard.
Yeah, it might have been because it's got PII, would have been probably like that.
Yeah,
But that was
you gotta have a good reason, but yes.
yeah, I'm still trying to see if he sent me any archive links.
But yeah, so we're 2 hours in.
Yeah, we
I would
wrap
love
it up.
to. I would love to know if chat has any questions. You've got SickCodes here. I'm sure some of you have wanted to hear for a while. So, do you have any questions that you want us to answer? Normally, the show goes between 1 and 2 hours. We're at that point. I'm more than willing to go for a little longer. But what do you guys want to hear about? What do we talk about now?
Yes, on Twitter you can ask them to pull it. Yeah, it sounds about right, man. Keep going.
I mean, one, you got to remember that he's tired, and I'm hungry for dinner, and I'm gonna go do that here shortly. So we're not gonna go that much longer.
Who's Moonlets? Is it really ASMR to the guys who are listening?
So, what else do you guys have? I mean, no hacking ASMR. ASMR is fucking creepy. But a personal opinion, I guess. But yeah.
I think it's just interesting. It's a niche, you know. How do you think the trial blows? Dude, it's not blowing over until someone does something about it. That's what we're trying to say today. Is just
I think a bunch of people need to reach out to Apperta and say, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, like, what the actual fuck are you doing? Like, I can see right here. What is this? Not like, this is fucking evidence. Like, what the fuck? And where is it? Amend. Portal.gz, amend 2 fucking years ago. And the date time. I'm going to save the page off screen for a sec. Hang on, it's got the fucking date on there. Hang on, where is it?
No, judges aren't smart enough to understand this type of tech stuff. Not that they're not intelligent in their own space. It's just a space that they don't usually know much about. So when the prosecution comes at them with this type of information, it's just, yeah.
So the company that's involved, Apperta, is a government-funded company, right? It's this company is funded by the NHS. What is the NHS? NHS. I DM'd them on Twitter and said, "Do you guys and girls have get fined for GDPR violations?" And they've done one. They've leaked all that data. So someone needs to reach out. It has to be done because Rob's getting fucked over big time. And this should not be allowed to happen.
What did Brexit do to GDPR being a problem for people there?
Brexit due to. Hang on, why can I see? Why can I see?
I'm just saying, like, with Brexit.
I can see that. Hang on, what? Why can I see two different versions? One with the. Did I exit it? Can I download the repo? Hang on. Is it? Share. Brexit due to what? Sorry.
I'm just saying, NHS, so it's British. So if doesn't Brexit take them out of the GDPR rules? So it did leak before leaving the EU, so a GDPR violation did happen. Yeah, okay. I mean, depending on how the British want to look at that, that does look like a thing. I would think the best move for Rob at this point is to go on the offensive and file the GDPR violation against him.
That's right. He needs to file an ICO. I've already submitted I'm going to get a capture.
John, good old Mr. Hacking there says he'll do the submission for him. He knows how to do it. It takes 2 minutes. Okay,
it's got a GDPR. And if anyone knows anyone at the I've reached out yesterday, UK, what's it called? NCOC. We'll probably call it in a bit, man. I'll get a bit gassed and having a cigarette for 2 hours.
I mean, you could just quit.
Yeah, just smoke more. Let's have a look. What are the rules here? Hang on,
I do love nicotine addicts. I say you could just quit, and their response is, yeah, I could just smoke more.
Is that everyone says? It's a weird thing, isn't it? Let's have a look. Financial data. Fuck. What are we doing? Anyway,
I have no idea, but there are people who are happy to help file this stuff.
You know what? Actually, the funny thing is when people rang when he first did this, and people called the Twitter, the Northumbria police, including myself. I called them and I emailed them, and I sent that image that I showed you earlier. Where is it? Sorry if this is making anyone dizzy. But, okay, the thing about the problem with this, right, just quickly, is Rob's released it in stages. So Axe Sharma, awesome kid, awesome dude. Sorry, not a kid. Awesome dude, writes well. Specifically, problem with this one was he didn't publish everything at once, right? So this article's outdated, and actually, what's happened since then is that this is not happening anymore. This Northumbria investigation, so that's good. Dyke spoke to them as well, and Dyke has the letters, the legal letters. He's about to publish them. There's nothing exciting in them other than what we've already showed you, and it's the fact that they're going after him for the most fucked up thing that everyone can clearly see. Yeah,
so if you want this is the average now in this space, though. The average is still that when you reach out to these companies, the first thing they think is the law.
I'm going to fucking post it. Just for reference, I'm going to post the GitHub URL on the. Hang on. I'm going to leave a comment on my public one because that's way easier.
But yeah, this has been the average for a long time. Now, in the last decade, bug bounty programs have popped up and started to really be a powerful move in the right direction. But not everyone is involved in them. Not every company uses them correctly. Not every company follows the guidelines of the ones they've signed up for. But for the companies that do, it's really a new world. And for the companies that don't, they need to catch the fuck up and get a program in place and get an officer assigned whose job it is to work that program and get people signed up to actually come at their stuff. Like, these companies should want researchers looking into what's wrong and filing these bug bounties. Not only is it a good way to secure your systems, in the end, it's actually cheaper than hiring, the 1, 2, or 3 security people you might have hired for full time to get devs who are willing to do this type of work on the bug bounty programs to just find it all for you. So everyone should really be working hard, no matter what company you're at, to get into these programs. I don't care which one it is. Go to HackerOne for all I care. They're all fine. I mean, there's advantages and disadvantages to every one of these platforms, but it's...
I'm gonna comment right now on hang on, also commented. I just uploaded, and this is funny. Uploaded this, hang on, uploaded this 3 years ago. Is it 3 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna reply to Apperta and just pump it up. Let's have a look. Refresh. Okay. I just uploaded OpenEye's version 4 event. And then I sent this on the day. Nail Rodman also uploaded this 3 years ago.
Nice.
That is the fucking portal. That's it. That's right there.
Yep.
It's fucking dead proof. They need to back the fuck down.
Seriously.
Just back the fuck down. Anyway, I'm furious, man.
If everyone can't tell, SickCodes furious.
Yeah, so, I might even post it on my fucking. I don't even little post. But I don't much pool like John Jackson, but John Jackson will help me out, and you've got a huge pool. I mean, let's just fucking get this thing rolling.
Yeah, you do it. I'll send it out.
Hang on, Apperta. 3 years ago. Nail Rod Rate Man. Wait, what's his name? Nail Rod Hate Man. Nail Rod Hate. I'm writing in a different window. Sorry. Nail Rod Hate Man uploaded this. I'll just copy put 3 years ago. Nail Rod Rate Man. Oh, hang on. What the fuck is it?
Hate Man.
This is like going to be like the Twitter limit in one character. Oh no, it's not. Yeah. Now Apperta wants him dead. What do I like? How do I fucking? What's a good status? Can someone pump this up?
I mean, ask Apperta if they can find Nail Rod Hate Man, because he posted their data 3 years ago.
It's Anthony Mackay.
I mean, do you think it is? I mean, and that's his made-up name.
It's been confirmed apparently.
Nice.
But man, he's in the repo. Remember, it was in the repo.
Oh yeah, well tell them that they have to go after this person first.
Yeah, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say in this message, but because I'm thinking I must be tired. But okay, I'm just gonna say dump, like in brackets, dump. Here's proof. Oh no, fuck! How do you do this? I'll have to have a think about it. But dump. Here's proof.
Someone in chat write his tweet for him.
Here's proof that Rob Dyke did nothing wrong. NHS. I'll tag him. Apperta. And I'll tag Anthony Mackay if he's got a Twitter as well. And I want to tag some. He's locked his Twitter. I don't know if it's him though. I'll just tag him anyway. It might be a different one. It's probably. And then let's upload it. What do we do? A document of the. So what have we got in terms of proof? We've got what was his name? Rob. No, not Rob. What was the guy's name again?
Who?
Anthony.
Anthony Mackay.
Let's see what else he wrote too. Oh, look at the last names, please. Yeah. What the heck?
Stop showing PII there.
No, that's not the PI. Oh yeah, was it? It might have been.
There was a little in there. It seemed, although it looked like code commit stuff, but still.
Yeah, it probably looked like
just trying to be safe.
Sorry, what's the guy's last name again? In Mackay. RGMCKIE, then -I for.
It doesn't look like there's a Twitter.
Oh shit! His fucking name. He's in the fucking database. Hang on, I've got to show you. Oh fuck! What's in there? It's got nothing in there. It's just his name.
Yeah, I mean, you could also in the tweet ask why Anthony Mackay leaked this data.
Oh shit! What are we doing? Hang on a sec. Fuck. Is that legit or not? Hang on. Fuck. Stop fucking maximizing. Sorry, dude. I just fucking rose the DB. I think they're bcrypted. Yeah, bcrypted, but
Yeah.
he's in the database too. And guess what he is? He's a secretary at the company. He's the secretary.
Indeed.
So yeah, I should tag him. I should just fucking tag him. Oh, let me do a screenshot or something. Let me do a screenshot. Let me redact the screenshot actually. And I gotta move. How do you move the Zoom thing? I can move that over here, and then let's redact
My
it
face
together.
popped up on screen for a sec there.
Whoa! Is it?
Yeah, it's not on the Zoom screen isn't on the screen right now.
Okay, good. Let's redact this in a responsible way. And I'm going to redact the first parts, and then we can see what else we can redact. That's just not. I'm just painted everything green. Hang on. Well, why does GIMP recently closed docs? Fucking tool. GIMP does my head in. Anyway, I'll have to do it in a minute. Hang on. Why does GIMP usually gives you all your tools? Oh, it's crashing. That's why. It's crashed. There we go. Anyway, I'll do it. I think you could just publish the whole row. There's nothing in there. Just let me see. It's got name, nothing, bcrypted password, just some random hashes. Probably like an API key or something.
Yeah, who cares?
Fuck it.
Put it in the screenshot.
All right, this is what we're looking at, guys. Let me see if the screen is the same size. It's not. Hang on. Do you want a receipt, Zoho? Let me just try this. Am I fucking you over? This isn't right?
I have no idea, dude. I have literally no idea.
I'm trying to get a freaking picture of
I mean, it all keeps showing up on the screen, so it's already happened like 10 times. So if it's bad, it's bad.
It's because I'm trying to get a. Okay, let's do this. Insert into database. Makai.
One thing that a lot of people don't understand is that technology rarely works right for our type of people. Like we have more technology fails than like my mom does, and she can't use a phone. I'm gonna wait. Is this pumping data? Hang on. I should redact it, shouldn't I? That's a bcrypted password. That's fucked up. I shouldn't do that, should I? What does everyone think? I mean, redact whatever you think you need to redact there.
Yeah,
you don't also want your Twitter getting like suspended for like violating shit.
True. I'm opening up a crack Photoshop. Hang on a sec. Just give me a second. It's gonna load up. Wine 32.
Just use GIMP.
Yeah, I just tried it, but it didn't load all the freaking docs. The doc things. Here we go. Layer from the background, and then we can do it together. Anything Makai. That's a bcrypted password before we redact that. And then let's redact. Oh, that didn't redact it. Sorry, I'm just trying to get this redactable state, and then we can all see how it looks. Get rid of that string there. And let's get rid of this string there. And then I'll show everyone. This looks good. Give me 2 secs, and then I'll be able to show you. I don't even know what these hashes are, but that'll fucking do. And the start of the key will do as well. And how does that look, everyone? Wait for the background. I'll put the background in. Let's have a look. Painting.
Yeah, that looks great.
Let's do green for fucking impact.
There we go. There's the look.
Is that sus? Is that doxing?
No, that looks good to me.
Okay, I'm going to post it. It's doxing though, isn't it?
I don't think so. Not without like home address and phone number and shit.
Email though, email.
I don't think that's enough.
No, I mean doxing it. Let's just do this.
And I mean secretary at Apperta, like.
Let's just do that and then get that. Company.secretary. It's actually different email. Let's try that. And
Huh.
let's just publish that and say that let me try and get this into a savable state and export as PNG, and then I should be able to publish that on what's his name? PNG. So you've all verified the leak. You've all verified the leak. It's in Portal GZ.
It is,
It's not in the one.
and we know
It's
it
not
was
in
public because the Wayback Machine picked it up.
I'm looking at Portal GZ.
We know that much, which is enough.
I'm gonna stat the file and put that in the screenshot too. Yeah, let's just get rid of the rest of the. Let's get rid of that. When was it created? Well, it doesn't matter. Let's just take a screeny and don't do PI. Move over here first. Lucky me. Oh, I didn't know I did that. Fucked up. Let's get rid of the username part. And then that's going to look nice. It'll look really nice. Here we go. Oops. I'm in the wrong file. Okay, clear. Bang, that looks quite nice. That's nice as well. We'll put that on the screenshot. And that should be, oh, fuck. I'm going to PR myself. Oh, it's so close. It opens up my pictures folder with all my porn. No, I'm joking. Yeah, the Git, there's no Git log because there's no Git folder. But I'll show you. There's no Git folder. Git log, what? Is there any? Let me find if there's any. There'll be Git files in here. Find. That's not how you spell find. Find grep.git.
Yeah, just the ignores and whatnot.
Hang on, clear. Why can't I see anything? Yeah, there's nothing. Yeah, nothing. Hang on. Yeah, it's not right. I feel like I'm on Mac. No, I'm on Mac. Yeah, there we go. And I'll just make this image bigger. Canvas size.
I mean, that grep there does kill me though. That was some pretty bad command line use right there.
What, grep backspace dot and
I mean, I'm just saying, like, that's as bad as all those times you see people throw cat in when cat isn't needed.
That was good.
Find has dash name dash iname with globbing, like. You don't need to spawn another process.
Yeah, but that's faster. I mean, that is faster. True. Yeah, I'm not a big, because I've found with the word command find.
Dude, I still violate the rule. Also, I throw cat into half of the damn commands I use. So like I'm like stones in a glass house here.
I was joking with the other guys. So the other team the other day. I was doing what's in yarn lock, tail yarn. What is it? All right, so I was doing like cat. Yeah. You guys can't see what I'm doing, can you?
Yeah.
Cat yarn block. Like this, and then cat. Man, you didn't say that. It's like that.
Yeah.
Just catting it up. This is super easy. Anyway, let's make this canvas a bit bigger.
Anyways, yeah, let's go.
Pixels height 2000. That's ugly as fuck. Move this guy up there and get the stat file. So we can make that a bit bigger. This is going to look a bit sus, doesn't make much sense, but let's put that there. Yellow doesn't really impact it as well. And let's scream around this and crop. Oh, we can do, you know what, I'm just going to trim it. Crop to crop and get rid of the first line. That is shocking. That looks fucked, doesn't it? Oh, no.
I think it's funny.
Developer there. Yeah, it actually makes a bit of sense, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I can't see chat. Hold on. Pause you to scroll.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
You know what? I'm going to put it. That is the breach. That's the breach. Everyone's just verified on screen with me. That is the breach. And it was
Indeed.
born. Where's the birth? Yeah, born. And we'll call it. Let me just post it and then we'll call it. Fuck.
Yeah, the end.
I can make this.
I mean, there's a couple other things I'd like to bring up for chat and everything, but yeah, we can totally call this the end.
Yeah, I'll just. Do you want me to just? So what do you usually do? Just close that off and then I just go, or do we finish it together?
Oh no, me. Yeah, I want you to be here for the other couple things I want to mention before we go.
Yeah, cool, sure.
Yeah, so you're gonna tweet this out, and then we're all gonna retweet it and get it out there so Apperta know. While you work on that, I just wanted to make sure that people in chat were paying attention to what looks like the possible massive theft of 175 million IP addresses, which is more IP addresses than AT&T or Comcast have. If anyone hasn't been paying attention, a few days ago, people on Nanog on the listserv noticed that a new company down in Florida was announcing that they now controlled 11.0.0.0/8, and then slowly announcing more than that and continuing. These are all DoD/Pentagon owned IP spaces. Everyone knows IPv4 is very valuable at this point. So 175 million addresses in those blocks, especially low blocks like 11, are worth about $100 million on the open market. When it was announced that this Delaware-registered company that is run as a foreign entity out of Florida, Global Resource Systems LLC, brand new entity registered in September, had control of, again, 175 million DoD IPs. Some reporting was done on it, very basic stuff, just saying it had happened. In the last few minutes of Trump's presidency, it happened. Down to a Florida company that was brand new, right before Biden took power, like literally right before, like within the last hour. And the company itself, it looks like, is actually a wholly owned subsidiary of a company named CT Corporation System. And CT is registered as a Delaware company. So now we're 2 levels up. And now we're looking at CT as actually a subsidiary of a company named Wolters Kluwer, WOLTERS It is a multinational information services company from the Netherlands. And now, now this Netherlands company has control of 175 million IP addresses that actually kind of belong to the DoD. And here's where it gets even more crazy than that. For anyone in chat here that understands BGP, the routing systems, and what an AS is, an AS is, it's an assigned number that you have, and it's a way through BGP to announce your routes, what you control, where data to these IPs should be sent by the global routing systems. And the AS that spun up out of nowhere and actually routed all of the data for these new IPs and sent out the announcements that this new company was controlling them is an AS that hasn't announced a damn thing in a decade. And last time this AS was used to announce anything, it was for an email marketing spam company. So now the AS of an old spam company that has been dead for 10 years suddenly spins up on a new company that's 3 months old out of Delaware being run in Florida, that is a wholly owned subsidiary of a wholly owned subsidiary of a Netherlands company. They now have all of this space. The DoD has put out a statement saying that what they believe is happening is that, or what they're telling us is happening, is that they decided they wanted to see what was going on in this IP space by spinning up the IPs, which is a thing that happens. Like you might remember, as a good example, when Cloudflare got 1 dot, and 2 dot, those whole IP spaces. They got a bunch of IPs. When they turned those IPs on and pointed them at a network interface, instantly, the second they were routed and the announcement went out over BGP, 10 gigs of traffic flew at them. This wasn't a DDoS. Literally, that many people were using those IP addresses for things, probably in their own personal private little dark pools where they were routing, that suddenly are now routing to the correct owner of them. So the DoD is explaining that through that same mechanism, they would love to see what people are doing with their IP addresses. Now that is totally fine, except if you're doing that, that's one heavily important information that shouldn't go to some random new company that is a shell company of a shell company of a Netherlands company out of Florida minutes before the presidency changes. So I don't buy that for a minute as your reason that this happened. These IP addresses are now wholly controlled by that company, even if ownership still seems to be in question, whether the DoD still owns them. But either way, what I'm saying is some random shell company of a random shell company of a Netherlands company now has control of 175 million DoD IPs and are looking at whatever traffic is going to those at this point, because they are announced, so they are now routing, and this company can monitor whoever was actually wrongfully using those IPs, spoofing those IPs, what data was going on there. Maybe, for all we know, the DoD actually has old equipment still running, and I'll bet you, as anyone who knows about networks of that size, there's probably still a bunch of networks hardware spun up in some data centers that still think some of those IPs are valid and are trying to send data to them. So now there's a man in the middle happening down in Florida where all that data that should be going somewhere else is now going to these. How many people have ever written code, if this IP is live, send it there, if not, send it here? How many pieces of code in the DoD and Pentagon networks are now suddenly sending data to IPs that are no longer in their control? There's a million reasons why this is highly problematic. So yeah, so that's what's happened over the last week. We've all found out about all of this, although it happened, in the transition, during the transition. Yeah.
That's wild, man. I actually didn't know about. I only knew that. I didn't really understand that this morning. I mean,
that all makes sense now, right?
Yeah, I didn't really know. Yeah, that point you made there about still sending traffic. It's like the thing where if you register someone's domain, their old domain, you can actually.
You still get visits, you get bots, you get everything.
Yeah, but you can also get into their MailChimp and their old PayPals and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Dirty shit.
The stuff you can do with old IPs, especially old government IPs, is quite amazing. There are probably some private networks out there that you can now connect to with some of those IPs because they're still in the list of whitelisted IPs that this company should not be allowed to connect to.
That's right.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. Dude, is what it is.
I put the tweet up. Sorry about that.
Oh yeah. No, I mean that's
proof. Sorry, man. Go ahead.
That's what we were waiting for.
Yeah, proof, living proof. Oh, you can't see what? Hang on, I'm looking at the screen. Living proof that Rob Dyke did nothing wrong. Apperta leaked the database. 2 years of NHS financial data leaked on GitHub. Energies it uploaded the data is legit.
Everyone out there should retweet that. I just did.
Yeah, and then look, portal.gz amend 2 years ago.
Yep.
That's what's in there. That's the fucking file right there, by the way. That's in the portal. That's in the portal. That is fucked up. It's fucked up. I should have tagged fucking Apperta. I did.
You did.
I should have tagged that. But yeah, anyway.
So good times.
That's fucked. That's a breach. It's a full-on breach. I can fucking validate that data. 2 fucking years. Let me put the paste bin up. I don't know how to prove the paste bin, but there's something about the paste bin that should. Hang on. Where's the other proof? That was other proof. Oh, we don't need that for now. That's just the proof that nail rod was real, something like that. But anyway, it's got his name on it. That's 100% legit. I don't know why it's not. I don't know why the researcher's going to court for it or whatever. Cease and desist. He's going to court.
It's absolutely
Anyway,
crazy. They're basically doing it in order to hurt him financially, so he never comes at them again. Is the usual tactic?
I think the reason is because it's about this, about big bucks actions we've taken. Experian. How much did Experian get done for?
A lot of money, but still
Just
not
gonna let
enough.
me. Where's Control F? There's going to be dollars. There's going to be euros. I don't have a euro sign, so whatever. Or pounds. Hang on. But Control F is 000, and there's fuck all. Sorry. I find out how much money there was. Oh, well, I thought it was going to let me.
No worries. But yeah, so anyways, chat, we are coming up near the 3 hour mark, and I am
You
done for
serious?
the night.
Oh,
Yeah, it's almost 10 o'clock.
Late.
Yeah. I think we should do this
me.
again. One, I think you've got some more information coming related to more disclosure here shortly, and when that happens, we should do this again and talk about it for everyone.
Yeah, it's gonna be lit. It's gonna be fun.
I mean, chat seems to love this shit, so this is awesome.
Yeah, it is gonna be wild. And if you think about what we've already been showing you with the JD stuff, the good stuff's coming out. But like I said, we're trying to help them. We've got the good people involved.
Yep.
We've got very high ups, not within their involved, but other parties involved as the government, and they're going to fix everything. So it's all good.
That is awesome. That is awesome. I would also like to
Shout
plug Docker OS X as being freaking awesome.
You used it.
Yeah, dude. I actually found Docker OS X before I found you.
Yeah. How funny is that?
Right?
I got these random things like that. And
yeah, I mean, Docker OS X is great. For
random.
anyone who wants to run OS X inside of Docker and actually have it boot up properly and have, like an actual new serial for it and everything so it works on like iMessage and all the other fun shit, go check out Docker OS X. It's awesome.
I'll run one now. Fuck it. Oh, fuck it. I can't be bothered.
Right?
It takes for ages. It's 2 gigs. I just started up the Docker. Anyway, you just run that.
Oh, thanks for the subs, Doxy. Yeah, once you have it running, you run that, and you get a new copy of Big Sur up and running. And it's in Docker. It's virtualized, and it works on all of the fun stuff. All the things that require a unique serial and all that fun stuff that Mac has, like iMessage and tools like that. So definitely play around with that if you ever need virtualized OS X.
Well, it's all for security research purposes.
But
of course. Let me go to serial. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
big one. Oh yeah. This one, no sandbox. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, I mean, what else are you going to do with it besides security research? Unless maybe you do some development so you have different environments, but really that's about it. It's not like, having an OS X serial generator for use with Docker OS X is somehow giving me something that isn't already free. It's just giving me a better way to run it.
Do you know what? Actually, funnily enough, one of the dudes that actually messaged me last week, he's like, dude, it said I can't activate. I'm like, yeah, you have to ring Apple. He rang Apple and they activated it. It was like all sweet. Like, okay.
Yeah, I've gone through that too. By the way, everyone, if you're using this and it won't activate for you, it literally tells you that you can call them. And you can call them right up, and it will activate for you just fine. If the automated thing doesn't work and you get someone on the phone, they don't even fear. They don't ask you any stupid questions. They're like, "And what are you doing?" "I'm just trying to turn my computer on and make it work." "Okay, sir." And they activate it right away for you. Like it's dead simple.
That's sick.
Yeah,
that's sick, man. I didn't know it was that easy.
It really is.
I do remember once in my life ringing them about something, and it was weird. I thought it was like a Apple thing, I don't know, but I think everyone's writing them once. They just don't remember.
Yeah. Well, back when I used to do the Hackintosh stuff, before I actually had a real Mac, I had to call them every time I had to reinstall the OS and get them to reactivate me again.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, you what are you running now, Mac?
Now I've actually got like one of the iMac Pros, one of the 2019s. It's a beast of a machine.
So it's not iMac Pro 1-1. That's the original one, I think. 1,1, the original one. That's the one we use in the POC stuff. But yeah,
Now I actually,
I'm
I'm
gassed.
on the real one. I don't know. I want the
Is it good?
POSIX environment. I want my
Mm,
Unix shell. I have ZSH
mm,
actually as my shell. I want all that, but I also just, I don't know. I like not having to fuck around with my GUI anymore. I used Linux
mm.
from 93, early 93 until about 5 years ago when I switched over to Mac. And it was my desktop in 93. So I wasn't just like a secondary computer. Like, I never had like a main Windows machine through that entire time.
I think I started in 2012,
Getting X
and
Windows
that
to
was
run
yeah.
properly was a son of a bitch in 93, let me tell you.
That would have that sounds like a son. It sounds like a mess. Would have been a mess.
Installing
And I can tell you
originally
right,
with SRS and then moving over to Slackware once they had their packaging down.
I never used Slackware. I only used Ubuntu, Debian, and then I used Arts. I've used also obviously CentOS the stuff in the servers,
Yep.
but never got around to Slackware.
I mean,
But
we
yeah,
didn't
this is a real
have
crack.
package managers to start, you know? So, like, we had to go with what worked. And when they came up with their disk-based system where, like, if you wanted networking, install N, you know, it made it a hell of a
Gen
lot
2.
easier than from scratching your damn system. Because before that, SRS was basically just from scratch. It was just Linux from scratch. You had to build your init and everything else all on your own. Like, it was some bullshit.
Jeez, rough. You know the cool, a really cool guy I want to chat. I spoke to Rob Landley. Do you know that guy, Rob Landley? He made BusyBox.
Yep.
Yeah, awesome, man. I would love to. We should do it. We should do
Maybe
an
we could
interview
get
with him.
a three-person one of these going with all three of us on there. I'll see if Rob wants to come on.
I really want him on because I watched all these videos and I love the guy and emailed him. I'm like, dude, I love everything you do.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm a big fan because he made Toybox, which is part of the Android. Everyone's Android has Toybox, FYI,
Yep.
if you don't know. Um, but yeah, like this is when was this issued? 24th of April. What are we looking at? UTC 3 days
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
Should not be happening. Unlawful. Anyway, it's
All
fucking living
right,
proof that it's
everyone. Go
yeah,
retweet
yeah,
that
yeah.
tweet. Pay attention to what's going on with Rob. If you can, throw $5 at Rob Dyke's GoFundMe. That's awesome. If you want to play around with OSX and Docker, SickCodes has the link there in the Twitter. It's awesome. Other than that, though, disconnect your tractor from the internet, please. But anyways, we'll have more from SickCodes here on the next episode with them when we talk about the next disclosure around John Deere.
That's
So,
it. It's
yeah.
gonna be absolutely freaking wow. We'll probably do it'll probably be a few of us come on, but yeah.
Yeah,
Take it
when
easy,
do we
everyone.
think that's going to be? Week from now, 2 weeks from now?
Well, honestly, it should have been fixed last week, but we can't get onto them. And I think old mate's gonna go in there. What's it called? Cert. They're gonna take over and fix everything for us. It's all good. So yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, when it's
Yeah.
time, we will announce and we'll be back. All right, everyone. This was awesome. Say thanks to SickCodes for coming on, and I think this is the longest I've ever gone with just showing something other than us and me and Mac and the guest. We've just been on the screen share the whole time. But
Yeah.
all
Screen
right,
share's fun.
everyone.
All right.
All right.
Cheers. Nice
Good
to meet you.
night.